Hey, welcome back to Goldenheart. I've been wanting to play this game for a long time. Again, it's been stuck in my head ever since the first time we played it, and I said every single day that we do it. And then the days that I wanted to play it, it was really busy. I mean, I stopped stream every hour basically to help with something. Had to help somebody get to the airport and stuff. Like it was just bad timing, right? And I always wanted to go from Stalker 2 into this, but I realized that's not gonna work. So we're gonna start with Goldenheart, and we're gonna stick with Goldenheart until we're done. Because this game has been on my mind, genuinely. I just needed to play Stalker 2 during the day because that's when I can scream. This game, as far as I can tell, has no scary has no scary moments in the game, okay? It almost has a contest. You want to be one of the first 5 people to beat the game. You get, I forget, what do you get again? You get, what do you get again? You get something cool. You can get an alias of their choice to put into the books of the game, which will be put into secret locations permanently. Which is funny to think about, because you could be immortalized in the game. And years later, right, people could be talking about you, thinking about you, asking questions about who is Penile. I'm not going to say Penile. Hey. It's called the Hopeless Desert because of the violent sandstorm that enveloped... What sandstorm? Because the nest of sandworms that live in the sandstorm. And also because it's an endless expanse of forsaken dirt without a drop of water. And also, okay, I thought they were gonna keep on going. And also, some people say the tower is on the other side of it, but some say the tower is in the middle of it. Now, I have heard stories that one of the ancient people still lives in the tower, and I believe it. I'm telling you this because you have the equipment of a hero, and you look like you're going to get yourself into trouble. If you go in there, no one is coming after you, okay? It's been an unfortunate set of timing for this game, because, my god, I didn't expect to be so busy. But, my god, has this game been stuck in my mind the entire... Who is that? Why are they just staring at this village? Last time we left off, we found a dude on a mountain, found a bunch of weird paintings, found a bunch of haikus, actually. We found the first haiku and the third haiku. I have no clue what happened to the second haiku. We'll find the rest of the haikus at some point. What are you doing here?
It looked at me. Do you think it wants to live in the village? And by the way, don't tell Deli I'm hiding up here, okay?
Should I kill it, or... You want to kill the thing, or what? But the reason why I want to play this game is because it's just so fascinating. There's something strange about it, and it invites your level of curiosity. Again, I made a comparison in the last playthrough of this game to Northern Journey, and I think it absolutely holds, because... I mean, the way you start out in this game, still, in my mind, is fascinating. You just decide to go. Like that's literally the story is you just decide to just go. Like at some point your group settles down, they see a bunch of monsters, they say, well, time to give up. Collectively your entire group says time to give up, and then they just stop going. And then that's the whole story. That's like, what is going on? Hey, that's the witch lady's crow. And then you open the door trying to find a way through, and then you all of a sudden find a whole new thing, and then somebody asks you to help clear something in the mountain. It's like, alright, sure. Did I read this? I did read this. Yep. Climber route. Yep. Yeah. Okay, so I read it last time. So we saved him, which is nice. He's gonna come back to the village soon. Oh my god, is that a donkey? You know what's sad to think about? Aren't donkeys like an amalgamation of horses and ponies? And so it can never breed again? Or which animal was an amalgamation of the two? Why is there like a... You know that movie with Moses? It's like an animated cartoon with Moses. And they put like a red paint on people's doors. Similar concept. Feels like the same vibe. Hey, you.
Have you seen Take? If he went inside, no fair. My mom says I'm not allowed inside. Who are you?
Fitch said he's going to take me mountain climbing. Oh boy. He might not come back. Hey. Your good health has been restored. Well, that's my bad health. Hey. We keep a tent up for travelers. You should check the guest book there to see who has been around recently. The area within the village walls is safe for now. Or Loma's birds will let us know if we need to worry. Do they talk? I'm assuming no. I'm assuming they just exist, and so they'll show up at some point. Hi, boy. Wait, that's the same dog that's been following me this entire time. Where's there a bone here?
On my last hunting trip, I tried to go to my usual spot. To get there, you had to squeeze through narrow passes between 2 boulders. Only this time, the passes were blocked. You might think it was a rock fall, but the stone in the way was strange. It was smooth and straight, an unfamiliar pale type of stone, very out of place. That's not the end of it either, friend. As I was crawling back out, I was ambushed by an enormous glug bug, bigger than a large dog. A glug bug? I killed the beast, but the flesh was putrid, completely inedible. We can hold off hunting for now, but the strangeness will starve us all before too long. You know, this is the only game that has fully admitted to eating monsters. That's a person. It's like a spirit. It's like a ghost in small legs. But again, it's funny that this game kind of starts out being like, yeah, you're now just involved with the ongoings of this world, which we always are. I think the thing to remember is that if you live in a world, you are responsible for the world, and you're responsible for taking part in the world, right? It's just counterintuitive because, in a way, it wasn't my responsibility at the moment. My responsibility was to my camp. It just happened to be that my camp was also, perhaps the entire trip was a ruse to get me involved with all of this too. Got quite the herbs in here. Wow. And the green horse. What's your name? We produce grain, seasonings, and some dye here. It's not much. We don't grow anything. We just gather what we can find in the desert. We do some hunting and trading, but we're careful not to disrupt the natural balance. The kind of thing you may seem obvious to some and naive to others, but it works for us. What do you think? You imagine asking someone a question, turning away from them, and stopping conversation. Will, a little bird came to my window and told me you were heading for Kalora Wash. Yes. Normally I'd dissuade you from trying to go to that area. But there's a renowned mountain guide visiting the village right now. Really. His name is Fitch. I'm sure he's around here somewhere. He seems like he could use the work. He's renowned? For what? I saved him. Bear. Haiku number 7. I feel like I'm missing so many haikus. A queen but dethroned. The horse disrobes its saddle, for to graze again. A queen but dethroned. The horse disrobes its saddle, for to graze again. It's a story of freedom. Story of shedding responsibility. A queen but dethroned is not necessarily any more free than they were before. In a way, you could argue the queen is perhaps a bit less free because she's no longer rich beyond belief. But she is at least free of responsibilities of being a queen. Oh my god, is that Tai Chi? To feel overwhelmed by wonder, and to accept both the experience and the wonder it has provoked. This is the power that accompanies peace. Fear what you think you know, friend. You know, Tai Chi, some of the forms can get genuinely very difficult to do. If you've ever had to do anything in slow motion, you realize how difficult it is to do anything in slow motion. Like, try to live your life at 2 frames per second. It's really hard. Wow. The developer of this game is called Millenniapede. And I thought that was a great name because, you know, what does it mean to be a Millenniapede, right? But this absolutely reminds me of a Millenniapede. Wow, that's amazing. I feel like this is foreshadowing for some puzzle too. The dog, yellow, green, what? Yellow, blue, red. Yellow, blue, red. YBR. Wow, that's a nice bow actually. Holy moly. Can I take that or? What if this is an alternate way for you to get the bow? Because presumably you can just skip the bow, no? Hey. Hello, welcome. I see that you are armed and have no goods to trade. Were you any good with that blade? Although we are skilled at hunting, we do not have a need for military weapons here. My brother in Christ, this is a machete. But I won't condemn your armament in these ominous times. It's a machete. It's not a weapon of war, it's a machete. One could argue you could use it for war, but that's like saying, you know, you have a stick and it's like, oh, you could bash someone over the head with it. It's a machete. You know what machetes were commonly used for? Clearing, like, weeds and grass and stuff. That's like the majority of its use. Straight ahead is west. The hopeless desert always looks like that. You can't survive in there. To the south, the mesa, and beyond that, the wastards. The western bastards? To the north is Kalora Wash. Not much there, either, unless you have a death wish. You can't even get in without a long rope. Technically speaking, you can leave Histania Valley in any direction except through the Hopeless Desert. The cloaked figure on the mesa arrived here recently. Hasn't really caused any trouble. Hasn't really done much of anything. Sorry, what was this again? West? This was west, right? Okay, so that's west. North is Kalora Wash. So that way. This way is... What was that way again? So what's south? The Mesa. We do need to go towards Kalora Wash, but I kind of want to go towards the Mesa. And presumably, we have the freedom to decide to go there. We can just go anywhere we want. There's nothing really stopping us. I forgot that there's fall damage. Ooh. The path is not long. Haiku number 6, homeward. But the river is winding. A frog makes a home. What? What? The path is not long, but the river is winding. A frog makes a home. That's interesting. That in some ways the path that you're going on isn't really leading you home, but for others this is home. And you may just be, you know, a visitor passing by. Fascinating. There's a lot of yellow, blue, and red that I didn't realize before. That color motif shows up a lot. And I swear it's specifically the colors that you find within nature. Yellow, blue, with what is it? It's a little gemstone thing. And then red from, I think, beetles, or even just clay. You can get it from a clay. Who are you? What is that? This is a rock. But yeah, this is why I wanted to play this game more. There's something weird about this experience. To the Nirvana wastewards. Okay, I've definitely gone the wrong way though. But you don't really get this experience anymore. You don't get an experience where you just go and you explore. A lot of games tend to set you off on a journey with a very, very grand goal and just say, do it. In a way, it kind of reminds you of the way that most Zelda games start. Where, sure, there's a kind of a grand journey, but it also says, good luck, have fun. Stranger, is fear knowing. No, Bagua is grow. Grow soon. Grow forever. Do not fear.
I don't like this thing, but I fixed it. Solve the problem. I solved the problem. I don't know if I did a good thing. I don't know if I did a good thing. I know he said he'd grow forever and do not fear, but I was afraid. Hey. I saw what you did on the mesa. That thing made me nervous too, but I was keeping an eye on it. I sure hope you know what you're doing. I don't. I actually have no clue what I did. I'm dead. Let's just live with the consequences of our actions, okay? Let's just live with the consequences of our actions. Is the first NPC that I'm able to kill. So clearly it must be good that I killed it. Surely. Hey kid, did you see my act of wanton violence? So is it... Did you just... Was that a monster? Well, he has been up here before. I don't know if that was a monster. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's dead though. Should I reload? I don't know if I should should I reload? I don't know. Well, keep it as is. I know Bogwar said don't fear, but even monsters can lie to you, right? Things can lie to you. Not everything is going to tell you the truth. Sometimes they'll lie to you and make you believe that it's safe, only to then eat the entire village. And seriously, its name was Bogwar. Wait, what the hell is this? I remember the controls. Come here. You're nothing to me. I think I made the right choice. If I feel like I made the right choice, why am I so hesitant, and why do I still feel like I want to reload? Do you know why? Regret and the act of not knowing the consequences of your actions, that is a burden far greater... Oh god! It's a worm! Listen, okay, if that thing can escape the monsters, it is a monster. It means I'm a monster. Maybe I am. Oh shit, there's another one. Oh, give me a second, sorry. We're just gonna do the thing where I just pretend like I was here at the end of the entire time, yeah? What is this thing up here? Oh shit. That's where Bogwar came from. I want you to recognize this. Bogwar came from here. Okay, think about this. Bogwar came from the land where there are birds that shoot lasers at you. What in God's name is this? Oh, Jesus. There's no way Bogwar was a good person. There's absolutely no way he was a good person. Well, I don't even know what it was. It wasn't even a person. It was just it was a creature. Oh god. Wait, oh no. Oh god. Am I stuck? Oh god. Oh no. Oh god. Oh dear. Okay, no. We're okay. We just need to somehow avoid the laser blade. This thing does 1 million damage. Oh Jesus. Oh, stop that. Ow. Oh, this is the hunting valley that the guy was talking about. You hunt here? You hunt here. Maybe the whole village has something wrong with them. How did the guy hunt here? What do you mean he hunted here? There's a laser bird in the way. Keyboard detected. What? When was it not? What? Okay, so that's a dead end. We're gonna go towards the marsh or the marsh, the rash, someplace safer. This whole place is awful. It's not awful in terms of level design. I think it's awful just because of the lore of the place leads this place to be very desolate. It gives the same feeling of in the Elder Scrolls where a mud crab could chop off your like feet, and I sort of wonder how do people live there. Same concept, and same questions that I have. How do these people survive? If anything, though, it does show the tenacity of humans to survive, regardless of the circumstances. And I've been on a binge of Warhammer 40k lore, because I don't know anything about it. And to know that AI eventually destroyed the Earth, which feels a bit prescient, considering all the... There's a... What? There's a door. On the side of a mountain. What? Feels a bit prescient, given the times. Oh, and that also... The world as a whole, including Terra, became an awful place. Is interesting to me, because even in that world, for instance, humanity has survived. Perhaps survive is the most charitable interpretation of that world, but it reminds me of this. It reminds me of games like the Elder Scrolls. It reminds me of Fallout, where we're like fully grown cockroaches that walk on 2 legs, who can't help but try and survive in these worlds. Which is interesting to think about. It's a very interesting concept to think about. That we're just extremely good cockroaches. We always say cockroaches are hard to kill, and that it would take a nuclear bomb to wipe them out, but are we really any different? Is this a... That's just a wrong normal, it's okay. And especially with this game, that's what this reminds me of. Because, sure, there's a little bit of a problem with monsters here and there. Sure, there's a laser statue that guards the way to a mountain pass that this dude hunts in, okay? But that doesn't stop him from hunting there. That's why he gets food for the village from that hole. Every single day. And when he doesn't get the opportunity to do that as a job, he goes to read a book. Come on, let's go. Hit me, come on. Hit me, come on, let's go. Boom, get parried. Which is also fascinating to me. Because I never realized how scary hunting would be. In real life, it's apparently not that scary because it's more so time consuming. Except for maybe if you have like a lot of wolves or something. Danger, rope access only. Which you know, it's not like they're gonna attack you out of nowhere. Whereas here, you have real monsters to care about. Oh, my hands must be absolutely chafed. Hey, Galore Wash. With a campfire. I also tried to find the artist whose music sounded like this. I tried really hard. And I couldn't find them. All I know is that it wasn't Toro y Moi. It kind of was. Toro y Moi has kind of a similar vibe in many different ways. Especially in their earlier albums. But even his stuff didn't really sound like this fully. Hey, it's a messenger bird. Hey, little fella. I believe the answers we seek lie at the bottom of the Great Pit. Please return to me with any information you learn. I'm very glad only the crows give her information. Because if her pigeon did, she would know. Perhaps I was the wrong choice for this. To learn that the Great Pit has all the answers, to then spend all of my time trying to jump on this rock. This must be a secret. There's no way that that's not a secret. But I'm curious to see what is the cause of these monsters. What is the cause of this land being so broken, right? And why are we the only one who can stop this, considering all we have is a machete? Is that a skeleton? Wait, holy shit, there's actual skeletons. Wow. Oh shit, there's a lot of skeletons. This really is just the Elder Scrolls, eh? Oh, you know what? This really is just Ocarina of Time, but first person. Because this is basically how Zelda works too. Zelda, the game where you start off famously basically fighting monsters, only to then go immediately into fighting the undead. Yeah, what is that emote? What's the emote called? Skeleton Police. Yeah, that's a great emote. Did I add that? I'm a genius. Aha. In a rock, a lonely hole. I have a haiku for you. In a rock, a lonely hole. Empty. Let me enter your hole. Flying or falling. This is Declaration, haiku number 8. So we're missing haikus 2 and 4 till 6. What happened? We're missing a ton of haikus. And it's curious too, because I imagine the order of the haikus must matter. And if you read them in between, like, in order, it must lead to some larger story. Beautiful! Clap! Chat toward clap. Beautiful. Flying or falling? Ask which is my direction. Up, I tell you. Out. POV, the vomit in your body has taken form and is now sentient. And gives you a soliloquy. It's like, no! As we get up there. There's a long way up there. Hey, dog statue again. There is something to be said about that dog statue too. The dog is an important part of this whole thing. Now, dogs are interesting, okay? If you're not like my dog, I think your dogs represent curiosity and guidance of a sort. Like Missy, she wouldn't be able to survive in the wild. Me and my wife talk about Missy being food for other animals very often, okay? And we look at her and we say, without us, you are nothing. Oh my god. But for other dogs, right? I think other dogs have a certain quality to them. I think they're very, very interesting because they can guide you through the unknown with their nose. They can keep you safe. They're guardians and guides all at the same time. They represent a daringness and the ability to find your way out of any situation, good or bad. Unless you're a Chihuahua. Requires a blue key. Oh. Oh. My god. The Holkin. Oh, okay. Well, I guess this is the thing that she meant at the bottom of the Great Pit, eh? This is the thing you meant at the bottom of the Great Pit? It's a very interesting boss fight. It reminds me of, it's a specific boss fight that reminds me of. Similar execution and concept where if you run out of ammo, you need to kill the tentacles. Give me ammo. Nice tentacles. Don't look at them! You know what it is? It reminds me of Metroid. I forget which boss, but it reminds me of a Metroid boss. From my Fusion. Very similar. Hey, arrows. Nice. Ew. It's so slimy. Oh! Saving. Oh. It despawned. All my healing items. Yeah, this reminds me of exactly that Metroid boss of the giant worm, the caterpillar. Oh, Jesus. You know, tentacles like that would be blurred in other places. There was a great video actually from Anthony Bourdain when he was doing Parts Unknown, rest in peace, and he did an interview with one of the first people to do tentacle stuff over in Japan. And boy oh boy, was that fascinating. What happened to you? I mean, why am I even asking? I know what happened to you. But what's weird is that that's not really a human face. And this isn't... like it's a bit of a weird tomb too, because underneath this building, how are you here? You found a blue key. Wait, yellow, blue, and red. Yellow, blue, and red. The yellow temple, the blue temple, the red temple. It's a bit of a weird tomb. Makes you sort of wonder how they got here. Or how far away this is. Actually, speaking of tombs, there's a cool game that I found called The Forgotten City or something. It seemed pretty interesting. My buddy recommended it to me a long time ago, but I never got to play it. He said it was really good. I think it's called The Forgotten City. We'll play it at some point on the channel too. I say with many types of games. Use the blue key. But you see what I mean by this game fascinates you and invites a curiosity that you never knew you had? There's something weird about the way that this game works, and it's something about the setting that it presents. You have no clue why it's like this, but it can't help but draw you in further and further. And honestly, the designs for things are getting weirder and weirder too. Like the monsters, the creatures, everything gets a lot stranger. I say as I'm getting demolished. Okay, he just hit me twice. That's actually not fair. It's a turn-based game. I hit, then you hit. What? Oh. You, yes. Huh. That is very Zelda. Hey! Oh! Holy shit, they're like missiles. I'm not even gonna try. Like, you missed. My turn. You missed. My turn. I always say that games are turn-based games, like combat games, but they really aren't. So I just say it because I get mad. I want you to know that. I say that because I get mad. There's water down there. Chat, that's... You can go there. Why don't we just go here? Is this stupid? Wow. This goes deeper. This goes really deep. I feel uncomfortable. Very quiet in here. Oh. I see what's going on. What's fascinating is that this game has a lot of different pathways. It's weird because you get glimpses of it in the first portion of the game. A little bit. You get glimpses of the possibilities of you going in different ways, but mainly to secrets. Here, there's actually like different pathways entirely. At least that's what it feels like. And I imagine most people wouldn't fall there, right? You'd feel afraid to fall. But why shouldn't you fall? Shit, these. What? They dug this. Why would they dig this? But there is a gemstone crystal. And this stuff is actually going up here. It's almost like you can walk on that, starting from there. Actually, this also helps me skip the scorpions. Nice. Good. So what the hell is that thing? Jesus. Oh god. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, it's like a spider. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, yeah. Hey, stop it. Stop it. How do you get up there? How would you get up there? It has to be with that stuff. It must be a later thing. You get up there afterwards by going through this jumping and falling thing with the purple streams. Because that gemstone up there increases your health by a 1, which we do need. I will say there's one thing about this game that I did notice. The bosses, at least for now, the 2 bosses, I felt very simplistic. But they felt more complex than the enemies themselves so far. Why is there a weird carved out watchtower? I knew it. That was really close, and I can't believe I read that perfectly. I see how this works. It's one of those games, isn't it? But I am hoping for a bit more complexity with the monsters eventually. Not to say that these ones aren't necessarily good, but there's potential for this game to get even more complex, I think. And honestly, if you look at the store page screenshot, I feel like we've barely scratched the surface of this game. The store page screenshot shows a game that is entirely alien to what we're seeing here. There's a talking small person like skull thing that you hold in your hands. It's like a mummified body that's talking to you. So we're getting closer, but we're still kind of far from what this game could be. No, I don't think this is a straight way. Bit of a curved way. Here we go. You don't rush it. Just don't rush it. You have time. Oh god. Oh god, it's like only up with consequences. Like there's actual consequences. You will fall. Oh shit, there's a bee. Oh god. What's worse too is if you don't have the ability for you, if you don't have a good way, like if you're not used to using a mouse and you can't turn the mouse smoothly, you're doomed. He hasn't seen me yet. Oh fuck, he's gonna see me. Worth it. Ecological disaster. Sure. My life is safe? Yes. Oh god. I do like games that have this type of movement thing though. It reminds me a lot of Final Fantasy. Everything comes with the Final Fantasy, and I think it's just because that game has been around for so long that it's a bit like Shakespeare, where it defines so many different tropes that we see today because of how old it is. But I enjoyed those weird levels where we had to like memorize a pathway through. I say as I just wait for it to show up. Fuck! No! I should have not pushed it. I should have pushed it. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't take us that far back, right? Oh god, it's kind of far back. Use the bow. You're a hunter. Oh shit. We'll figure it out. So that's a healing pool, not necessary, but oh. Oh, you have to go down. Oh. You know what? It's fine. We can, it's not that far away. We know what to do now. I think just play a bit safer. I don't know why I pushed it so fast at the end there. This even has weird elements of Zelda and Metroid as well. Just a lot of games use these mechanics of hidden floors and stuff to move around. It's very interesting. It's weird to see the lineage of things, right? And it's weird to go backwards. Doing that with the Shakespeare stuff, trying to read Shakespeare again. There's so many times where I go, oh, this is so cliche and boring, but then I have to remind myself, well, that's because this guy made this. Like, he made the cliche. He was innovative in his time and day by saying two people love each other and they die. It's like, whoa! That was innovative. There was a time when writing was a little bit worse than it was today. And I do think about that a lot. Like the standards for what things are have grown so drastically that you can't just be doing something. You must be good at it to get a reward from it. To survive, to get something from it. You must be so good so as to be an innovator in your field, to elevate yourself above your contemporaries. It's why these streams are always the highest of class streams. These streams are the best streams around. You won't find anything like it. Yes. The gem is mine. And I miss these days. You know, I still don't know where this takes place, but I'm gonna assume it's somewhere Western. If not, then maybe South America. I'm not really sure. But just somewhere that isn't really... Well, it could also be like a modern alternate reality. There's actually nothing saying otherwise, I think, yet. But imagine if this is what it was like back then, sans the monsters. Life seemed pretty good. You were successful if you could just hunt and make some food. And you could build a home anywhere, as long as you had some wood. Not that I want to live like that. I mean, there's no internet, but hey, it seems pretty doable. I could do this, and that's saying something. What's up there? And can I get there? Please don't attack me. You've chosen death. But you know what, chat? Here, what the fuck is that? Oh, it's like a centipede staring at you. Or like a millipede, I guess. or a millenniapede. But you know what, chat? This is the one place where you can just be yourself. You don't have to be good at what you do, okay? You just be yourself here. You can even be a bad chat member, and you're still allowed to be here, for better or for worse. Well, not like awful, but just maybe you don't have a good joke. That's okay. You're allowed to be here. I won't remember that curve. Something about this curve trips me up. It's here. It's here. That's how I went too far to the right. That's how I died. Oh Jesus. Good. Okay, ow. Man, after fixing my computer to make it run better, and my monitor to not be capped at 60, because I was like, okay, I'll just cap the stream at 60. It's a lot better for me. It's a lot better for me. My reactions are on point. My skill is impeccable. There's an egg there. Saving. There's an egg there. Mind you, that's a crystal that broke when we got close to the first one too, that brought us down to the hole. It's a very important crystal. And it actually looks similar to the health crystals we've been finding.
Human.
Oh god. This you know that one scene in Samurai Jack where he had to fight those 3 blind archers? This is that, but if he was a lot less talented at what he did. Same concept, different execution. What? You took arrows from the quiver. Oh. Were you? This has to be how Archer vs. Archer warfare happened. It must have been so boring to be an archer. It must have been far more fun to be a soldier or something, like a foot soldier. Like the dudes who use the Zweihanders. The Doppel soldiers, those guys look cool. Whereas Archer is like, okay, it's your turn, okay, it's my turn, pop out the hole. Archers usually survived. You're not wrong, but it doesn't look as fun, chat. Is it worth living? You know what I mean? I'm here for a good time, but not a long time. Oh, maybe I'm not here for a long time at all either, or a good time at all either. Hey, boy, bad time to spawn. Bad time to spawn, boy. But hello, chat, and welcome. What is your purpose? The dog could also be a guardian of sorts. The dog could just be a guardian of the land. And it could just be staying there as if to say that now this pathway is open. Because guards also represent guarding something. Like guard dogs. Ah, so insightful. Which would then solve the mystery of the dog. Of the dog, because then it makes sense why the dog was there at the camp even. What is this? What did I just do? What did I just open? What did I just open? I swear I heard it too. It has to be further in. But this game has a very weird system of secrets. I really enjoy it. It's better than Hidden Walls, for sure. There's something actually engaging about finding a weird thing hidden in a corner that you wouldn't expect, and then figuring out the mystery of where this leads to. What are you? I feel so bad. Aww. Why I feel so bad now? There's no more hair. Oh! Ah. Maybe that was the secret. I'm sorry. I stole its hair. Oh man, I stole its hair. Oh! Oh god, spiders. There's a video of a dude who takes his son. I was gonna say jelking, but that's the wrong word. Where he takes his son to go and crawl inside caves, caving, I think. And they crawl. And mind you, the caves are so small that you have to push yourself through the openings because it's so small. And him and his son are going through a small opening where there's a family of spiders dropping on their head. And I go, I can't do this. I don't know if I can do this. Oh dear God. Huh. We have these words. We have all these letters actually in the notebook. I wonder what they mean. How many letters are there? How many vowels are there? Like 5, right? Probably not able to translate, but it does feel like we should be able to understand some of it. Found the yellow key. What's interesting is that this person gave their life to this in prayer. And so they died in prayer, which is not a very uncommon thing to see. Within Buddhism, actually. It's a practice where you effectively self-mummify yourself, where you stop eating and you simply stay in prayer the entire time until you pass away and you mummify right on the spot within a pose of prayer. And you actually see the bodies. You can actually see them online and go to temples and stuff and see the bodies of people who have done this. And some of them wear sunglasses, which is very odd, but the sunglasses are there to prevent you from seeing their rotted eyes. I mean, it happens. Not to the degree of this, you'd still see like mummified flesh, but there's similar practice to that. But then to do it in front of a chest that's on fire and to get the yellow key, which would then now we're going towards the red key, I think. Why are all these keys so important? Ow. Well, you don't deserve hair. And not just the keys, but also the meaning behind it all. Why is all of this so necessary? What were they praying to? Were they praying to a solution? Was it that somebody was here keeping the tides of evil away, right? There's still that piece that was not really sure about. You took arrows from the quiver. This is a hunter. Noro Tul Inori. Noro Tul Aloria. I cannot enter Tul Anori. I cannot enter Tul Aloria. Noro Tul Denoria. So these would be 2 different places. Which actually, okay, that also reminds me of the painting. So the painting where there's like the 2 figures and the bow and the hunter, right? Those 2 worlds are probably Aloria and then Anori. And Tul Denoria is the plane between. Which is presumably where we are too. Or where we're going, at least. The center of the world. It's like a lizard person thing. The belief that there's more in the crust of the earth. That there's something waiting for us. Also, what's funny is that I said to your chat that archers are boring because they survive, and don't you want to be here for like a fun time, not a long time? But I too am abusing the archery to survive. I'm no better, really. The doorway over there. We'll get there eventually. I know what that means. I know what that means. Last time I saw that, there was a bat. This reminds me a lot of the final boss of Remnant 2. I know it's a very weird comparison to make, but that boss had the exact same mechanic. With the orbs. Which, the final DLC, I think, for that game came out recently. I've actually been itching to play it, but I have to ask my friend. I've just been lazy. He wanted to play the game by itself first with me, and I was like, I'm down. But I recognize my desire to play the game by myself too on stream. Oh, that's unfortunate. You know what this is? So everything in this game has a meaning, right? It has a deeper meaning. I can tell you the deeper meaning of the white rope wall. This is a developer realizing that players wouldn't see this and realizing that most of the time in playtesting they jumped off the side. So the developer decided to rope this off to cordon the player in to say, listen buddy, you've got to look around you. The only opening will take you to safety. Make no bones about it though. You can still jump off of it. But at least there's a little bit of a moment where the player can like look at it and then go, ah yes, this is the way. Imagine how many people died from that fall. During playtesting. And it's not like the rope wouldn't make sense here. There's like there are torches too, right? But it does sort of make you question, maybe the entire ledge mechanic should have been redone as a level design. Because it is funny. Wait, this is a pale rock. Like the one blocking the other door. On the other way. Towards the Wastards. Or the Westeros? Westeros? There are 4 of them, too. Bit of an odd formation to have 4 of them. And the one white rock compared to the rocks. Oh, god damn it. He's a warrior. He's a warrior. This guy is the worst warrior I've ever seen in my life. He just took an arrow to the head. Holy shit, never mind, he's a monster, chat. Okay, this is what this is where the game gets a bit more complex. Whoa. Come on, let's go. Let's go. See, this is what I mean. The game is just gonna get more and more complex. Oh! I didn't block in time. I know your secrets. I'm better than your playtesters. They just didn't land on the tree correctly. That? POV, you've seen all your playtesting go out the window. And there you have the experience of a food soldier. I mean, food soldier is also a very, very good name for it too. I do like the name food soldier too. But yeah, that's the experience of a foot soldier. You fight for your life and then you just die. But the difference is I could be like the good foot soldier. I just was the bad foot soldier today. I'm also very glad that you triggered the pump up the beat I like feet message. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna go the officially developer coordinated way, okay? It's like a museum. You follow the rope at a museum, okay? You follow they built the pathway to guide you. We actually have a museum in my city that's very famous for people getting lost. It's quite a large museum. He's cracked. Got you. You're free. You're free. You're free. I have no stamina. Oh no. Shield. You have an actual sword and shield. These warriors' armaments will improve your combat ability. Thank you. Wow. This really just is like a Zelda game. It's so good. And I was wondering, when do you upgrade your weapons, because didn't feel like the damage was keeping up. And here you go. Amazing. So, aww. Wait, this one's better though. This one's easier. This one is you're not going against the tide. You're going with it. I wonder what is the cause of this pathway here. What made this pathway the way that it is? Interesting. And here we have the first sign of what in the world is going on. This is the same pathway, but upside down. Huh? It's the same pathway as before, but upside down. We're on the rooftop of it now. There's this, I guess, like, conspiracy theory that the world is actually just a mirror of some other world that we're currently in. Where if you get to the bottom of the earth, you'll get to this, like, wacky, bizarre world of ours. You can't swing at these. That's what this feels like. That we're going to the place where everything is reflected on itself. Interesting concept. Yep. Hey man, listen buddy. There's not enough room for the two of us. Up close, they're kind of cute. Wait, what? Here we go. What's all this? This symbol is completely new. No, it's not. We have it. Someone lived here. Somebody was here at some point. 4. There's a lot of symbolism and numerology around the number 4 as well. Maybe this means 4. Could that be the meaning of this? That this is 4? I don't know. Maybe this is trying to tell us what the meaning of this is. Like there's a relationship to this. Or maybe it means home or something. Camp. Rest. Maybe it means rest, home, camp, safety 4. I don't know. Very odd though. There's only really one way to go, I suppose. Down. What's interesting is that if you don't go down that way, you wouldn't even see the camp. You wouldn't realize that somebody was here before. You wouldn't realize that there's a whole space over here where people have been living their lives. You wouldn't even know. Are those dead spiders? What is this? That's actually the edge of the water. And I think I was correct about it being a mirror. If I'm correct, we should eventually flip around here. I'm gonna drown. Oh, those weren't NPC spawns. Those are the spiders that I killed. Oops. This isn't good. It's water. It's not healing my health. It's supposed to be good water. It's not healing me. I'm dying. I'm fading away. I'm fading really fast. What is the solution? But at least we know we can skip ahead. Actually, watch this. I messed up. You feel rejuvenated. That's different. Where should I go? Here? Yeah, there's a bit of a platform over here, actually. Oh! What do you know? There is. We have the letter. We know what the letter is. This one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've entered Bizarre World. Yep. Like, you see what I mean? There's something interesting about this game. That's why this game has been stuck in my head for so long. That's why I've been so annoyed that I've been so busy, because it's... And why it keeps getting interrupted, because what is going on? What is that? This is probably Tool de Noria in the middle, and then Tool Aloria, and Tool Anori. Hey, who are you? Why is there a clown?
Hey, you! What color key did you get?
Yellow. Same here. 3 times. That's no use going through again.
Sorry, my name is Roll, and you are?
Pleasure to meet you, Penule. Although I wish it were better under better circumstances.
Well, at least I'm not the only one trying to stop the wizard.
Hey, you have no idea what's going on, do you? Don't worry, when I first came to Todanoria, I was confused too. You must have noticed a strange tower looming on the horizon across the desert.
Well, the mysterious tales about the tower are true. At least some of them. There's a powerful wizard who lives there. Kazanseko. He is the one to blame for all this misery. Someone has to stop him. The only problem is that the tower is on the other side of the hopeless desert. I have to find another way to get there. That's what led me down here. According to the legends, these doors are portals to other realms. The red door is supposed to lead to a world known as Tul Anori, and the blue door is Tul Aloria. In a foolish quest for eternal life, the wizard has accessed these realms and drawn upon their otherworldly magic. The wizard has unleashed the power of elements beyond his control. His greed and narcissism has caused us all to suffer. My entire village was destroyed by an unspeakable monster from Tul Aloria. I thought if I could just get through one of these doors, I don't know, maybe I could pass to another realm and enter Kazanseiko's tower. He must have opened some kind of portal up there. Unfortunately, only the yellow door is the only one I can get open. It just leads back to Estania Valley. I was beginning to lose hope, and you arrived. Thank you, Penile. Meeting you has given me strength. We have to find another way to the tower, so that we can defeat the wizard. We have to end this madness, or more people will get hurt. Maybe there's someone you know who can help us find a way. What's fascinating is that we did have a blue key in a chest underground. But we had to use it to leave that cave. But I wonder if we had to use that at all. Maybe the reality is you didn't have to use that key to leave the cave. And maybe going back and having to get all these things is the way. Because yellow leads us there, blue leads us over here, the clown is over here. This is whatever the heck this is. This is a healing portal. What a nice hole. What a beautiful hole. This is a very uncomfortable hole, actually. I really don't like this. Freaks me out. But this is the experience of that video that I told you about, where they climbed into a cave and there are spiders. Same thing. The hole gets more and more tight, more and more claustrophobic until finally they're like head deep inside the spiders. Oh god, I'm stuck. I'll come back to you. I swear. Sure. Wow. It's just here? It's just here. Wow. Mind you, I killed Balrog. Bulwark? What's his name? I killed him. Bogwar.
And I don't know how important he was to the entire process. But now that he's gone, I'm kind of worried I've maybe soft-locked myself. Some choices were good, some choices were bad. I have new weapons. Hello, welcome. I see you're armed and have no goods to trade. Am I good with a blade? Sure. I need a guide. Maybe Fitch can help me. Hey, there's more people. It's my party! It's my friends. If you're from so far away, how long did it take you to get here? Is that why you're so old? My mom has the same sword and shield in the kitchen. What? What the fuck do you mean your mom has the... Holy shit, where is she? Oh god, yes, the music is back. So good. I'm glad you and Fitch were able to make friends and save each other's hides. Yeah. We produce grain, seasonings, and some dye. Okay, sure. Okay, yes, it's the same thing. Who is the lady with a sword and shield? Wait, it's not a sword and shield. I forgot. No. The reason why that kid is saying the same sword and shield is because it's just a walk and a machete. Hey, buddy. Hey, Benile. Dory and I have been looking for you. Sorry about that, Ferald. But I knew you could hold your own out there. How about this village, eh? Not too shabby, if you ask me. Maybe I shouldn't have killed Bogwar. Why did I kill Bogwar? Why did I kill the NPC? What was that NPC for? Anything happen? I saw what you did on the mesa. I know, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't know I was gonna... I thought it would live. I had a chance. Hi. Estania village is the only settlement in this part of Tol Denoria. Most of us who live here and now grew up here. It was actually Verwin's grandparents who originally reclaimed the valley. One day, Take and Yueli will leave the village to study. The water. Well, it won't make you live forever, but we're grateful there's any water here at all. Where's Fitch? Not on this home, are they? I don't think. Amazing. Did they write something inside the guest book? Journey of 7 days. Yep, mountaineer. You're all sleeping when I arrived, except the dog. Yep, okay, the climb by route. Yep. Hey, gang. Why don't they want to talk to me? This is what being friends with musicians is like. They're too busy jamming out that they don't even want to say a word to you. They're just too busy playing. They don't even want to say hello to you. They just want to play their music. God, that's such a good song too. I could listen to an accordion go forever and ever. It's such a good instrument. So underutilized. Hey! Good grief, Panile, you look like you've been dead and back. When Oloma told us where she sent you, I almost flipped the dinner table. Anyway, Martin's around here somewhere and the others are still back at camp. I suppose we might as well settle in since the locals are just as lost as we are. You. I need help. We can no longer deny that the strangeness is spreading. Thank you, Strigus. But it seems that the misfortune of your team is the fortune of our village. Please bring the rest of your friends over the mountain and make yourselves at home. Things get worse before they get better. At least we'll have strength in numbers. You. To feel overwhelmed by wonder and accept the both experience. That's the power that accompanies peace. Feel what you know, friend. Okay, now we are completely in a stencil. I suppose this is when the game gets more open. Well, there's really only one way to go. He's dead, so there's no real helping that. I feel like killing him was the wrong choice. The sandstorm is going to kill me if I go out there, probably. And this is probably still the only way to go, but presumably the stone that was there is still there. So what do I do? There's also potentially Fitch. I could could go and grab Fitch too, but I don't know what that means. Because I've saved him. Presumably he should be coming back by now. Of course, what they meant by going back over the mountain to get your friends. Oh, there we go. Oh, because the pale stone is that thing. How did you get past the laser bird? How'd you do that? Hey, you made it. Don't worry, the owl statue can't fry us over here. Jamon told me that this pathway became blocked sometime in the last week. Looks familiar by now, doesn't it? Still, something's different here. You want to explore the area ahead? Come back after a while. I think I can have this open for you soon. Turtle. I have your next letter. Turtle? Something is a bit different about this one. Ow. Ow. So we can't go there. We can't go here. I guess we do go back. I guess we just walk towards the sandstorm and see what's up. I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right? I already killed the guy. Yo, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 will be as good as the first. Well, let's just hope. I've heard it's going to be interesting. I mean, I just hope they realize their ambitions. I think that game, much like many other games, had a lot of ambition in the first one that they couldn't realize. Because the final fight of that game, of the first one, felt very, very empty. It was weird how empty it felt. And I hope it's not just as good. I hope it's better than the first one. Ow. Must be a way through here somewhere.
Sandstorm's shaving off my eyes.
I can't fucking see. Holy fuck, there's a scorpion. The combat in Kingdom Come makes you feel like a peasant with a stick. Yeah, that game's combat is surprisingly difficult. It's surprisingly more complex than you would think. It's very good at what it does, but I recognize how hard it is to play. Maybe we are supposed to go over there, just very carefully. I guess we'll just brave the sandstorm, I guess. There must be there has to be something past it. But I do enjoy that about Kingdom Come, where that level of complexity was also represented by how many options you had to take fights. And it felt like you had to be good at it to succeed. But it did feel like a fighting game with a mouse, though. Like, it did feel overly complicated. This one feels a lot simpler, but also a lot more understandable in a way. Uh-oh. Don't lose the path. Keep walking forward. Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh dear God. Okay, I guess you're not supposed to go that way. I guess you're not supposed to cross the entire desert. You found Kingdom Come Deliverance easier with a controller. That's fascinating to me. I found it significantly harder with a controller. I found it way easier with the mouse, because with the mouse, for me, it just made more sense to me to swing it easier. So it's not that way. And the clown said he went through the map 3 times, right? Could I do something differently coming through it? Because we did have a blue key in the fall. I just want to try this way before we try it again. Because I think the trick is you're supposed to get the blue key and continue onwards. I think that's the secret, is you get the blue key and then you go back almost. But you do it in a way that keeps the blue key. Some way. I don't know how, but some way, surely. There's also the old witch in the mountains. I could visit her home, because she lives up there. I could ask her some questions about what's going on. But first, Fitch. Mora, we can go back to talk to her. And Fitch is over here. Yeah, one thing I wanted to do for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 was I'm still waiting for a phone to do it, because iPhone, it's just easier to build and use for an iPhone. With Android, it's a little bit annoying, and also it's my primary driver phone, so I'm waiting to find a very cheap, very good old phone that is also can be used for like the webcam thing. Because one thing that I wanted to do was to try playing the game with a real sword, with my I'm dead, because I have a sword. As you all know, Kentucky, named after Kensuke from Dungeon Meshi. I wanted to try the sword, and I was gonna hook it up, because you can hook it up to the thing and just get the values from the accelerometer, as well as the gyroscope to see where the sword is pointing. And my thinking is you can presumably map it to the movement of the game and get a pretty reasonable mouse control. And I was like, maybe that'd be kind of fun to play with the game like that, especially in number 2. But then I also realized I might cut my leg off, so it's really gonna be it's gonna be an interesting experience to see if I die or not. As with all good things in life, there must be a risk, right? Risk and reward. What you lose in terms of limbs, you gain in terms of clout. I'm the clout man. I can't do crazy voices today. Little Sasquatch. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. You brought this on yourself. You brought this on yourself. No. But just imagine how cool it would be. Just imagine how cool it would be to have that. A real sword that you then use to push the buttons in the game, or to do the movement patterns. Such a smart idea. It's not too hard to do too. Actually, the hardest part is figuring out how to draw an overlay on top of programs, because every thread that asks about it online using something like IMGUI, the creator of IMGUI closes it and says no cheats, and it's like, I'm not making a cheat. I'm trying to cut my like limbs off. Like, I'm trying to do something cool. But I can see why the concern is there, because it is typically used for cheats. So I've had to just figure that out myself. But once you know it's simple, but it's just weird to think about the way that Windows draws things and what layers you have to attach things to a processor's. Because did you know that every process in Windows has an overlay layer that you can draw onto, that anything can control, and you can draw anything on top of anything. You can actually extract information from any running process at any point. It's very fascinating. I mean, that much is obvious, but I think support officially, you wouldn't expect it to be so simple. Yeah, and then you smash your room. I mean, but think of the clout. Think of the fame, the fortune. Think of the fun. Yeah, that was the other thing that I was kind of worried about, is I do need to think of a good way to do it safely. So there's a couple things I need to buy. There's one for the trombone champ unflattened stream, which I think you'll all enjoy. I just need to practice some things before we get into it. And then there's for that Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 stream with the sword. We'll see how it goes. But I imagine it would be very, very fun. Best part is, no wires. All Bluetooth. So it should just work out of the box. And the program's ready. I just haven't tested it because I don't have an iPhone. But presumably it works. Presumably it works on the simulator. But yeah, I am worried about the sword thing, because the sword is actually genuinely sharp. So I was playing around with it, and I had some leftover boxes, so I swung it around to see how strong it is and how deadly it is. And it's very deadly, actually. I cut a box clean in half with one single swing, and I was like, yo. And a cardboard box has a bit more stability than I would say human flesh and bones. So I was like, yo, I could die. So I was kind of worried, but you know, it is fun. Trombone, yep, trombone champ on the flatten.
Nile, I'm glad you made it back. Come, tell me what you've learned. The wizard? Are you certain? Well, if the legends are true, that would be very serious indeed. There is an old story, though few believe it, that one of the ancient people still lives in Eshalar. The wizard named Kazansenko. To travel through the hopeless desert to Eshalar is, well, a completely hopeless endeavor. Some say the ancient cities and villages were once connected by a system of tunnels and caverns beneath the desert. Perhaps, if you search the ruins of the ancient village of Nivena, you will find one of these passageways. You can find a tunnel below Nivena, if the tunnel is passable, and if it leads to Eshalar, then hopefully we can confirm this wizard is indeed a myth. Somewhere around here, I have a book that tells the story of Kazan Seko, as we all grew up hearing it. Find it and look through it before you go. Then follow the path south from Hestania village to get to the Nivena Wastards. And if you do find Kazan Seko to be alive, I fear that he may be very powerful. Be careful, Penile. Penile this, Penile that. Leave it to me. I got this. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. I can take care of him. And what's this book of yours? Maybe the one book that I can interact with. Wow. Cool. Long ago, before the moons joined the stars in the sky, in the ancient village of Nivena, there lived a warrior by the name of Kazan Seko. Kazan Seko was brave and cunning and could not be defeated in battle. Kazan Seko could vanish the most terrible foes and survive the most dangerous journeys. But one day, Kazan Seko looked at his reflection and realized that all of the courage and Todonori could not save him for the most powerful adversaries. Time itself. Kazan Seko could not accept that like all creatures, he too would grow weak with age and one day die. Kazan Seko had an idea. His people understood that the water that bubbled up from deep below their lands contained potent healing properties. When they were ill or weak, these healing waters would restore them and make them strong again. Kazan Seko began to experiment on the healing water, using strange magic to alter and concentrate the effect, and that's the wizard at the beginning of the game. That was the intro wizard. That's all makes sense now. But the rest of his people relied on the healing waters, and Kazan Seko had diverted the spring so that only he could reap the benefits. As time went on, the lives of the ancient people grew shorter and more fragile, until there was no one left except Kazan Seko, who had cheated death. That's morbid. Alive, but terribly alone, he traveled to the city of Eshalar. Once a thriving city, Eshalar was now deserted. Kazan Seko built a tower high above the city and sequestered himself there. Up in this tower, he learned more about the magic he needed to sustain his life. He became obsessed with achieving immortality. In some belief he succeeded. High atop the tower, Kazan Seko remains today, toiling in solitude and madness. I'm surprised that they let you skip that, because there's a very good chance that players will rush past this and never read that, and that was a very cool way of telling the story that reminds me a lot of like a pop-up storybook. Very cool. I almost feel like they should have just forced it on you, because I know it's a lot of exposition, but hey, like it's a genuinely pretty interesting story, and it's a weird thing to sort of see, and the animation is enjoyable. I'd feel almost bad to miss it. Anyways, yeah, this Kazan Seko guy, he ain't the best. He ain't the nicest dude. I think we know what's going on here. This guy isn't really the most genius or prudent. He's got a mind of his own. He treats people poorly. He does things to people that unspeakable, awful.
The pathway up there is... We've already gone there. Oh shit, there's a spider. Oh god, run. But I'm glad that we now have context around what we saw. Because the intro was very much... It just kind of started. Show the wizard bubbling over a pot, brewing a potion. And then just started the game and left us to wonder. Wonder what just went down. Not that it's bad. I actually think the intro was very good because it gives you enough mystery to go, alright, guess there's just a... Because, I mean, all stories can be boiled down to good versus evil, right? Or... Well, not all stories, but like most stories of this type that has an antagonist, there's a side that should win and there's a side that shouldn't win. Always. In doing so, and just doing that and not even bothering to explain anymore, it's almost the condensing of what is the most important part of the entire story. That there's a bad dude and you gotta stop him. It's just making the equivalent of like, I don't know. G Fuel. Or like Gamer Subs. That's just the CEO of Gamer Subs. That was a neat little story. Neat storytelling package too. Again, it feels like folklore, but it is fascinating to think about because he went mad because of his solitude, and it's like anybody with half a brain could probably realize that, but it really goes to show how flawed he is, because though he was a great hero who could take over and take down any monster, he never realized that in his efforts, he was the one who would become the monster, and he would also be alone for it. I mean, it's almost written in the stars before you even do it. You can see the consequences of your actions. Jesus Christ. They look like ducks combined with worms, by the way. That's what happens when you try to play around with life. It's sort of said that vampires are these bloodthirsty, blood-hungry people, right? Because they have to suck blood to survive. But in a way, isn't that kind of sad that their life is now immortal and they can never really die? They can only go mad. But they can only go mad from hunger and they'll just be stuck here forever. Same deal, you know what I mean? Any type of immortality. Or I hear that, you know, CEO billionaire, or yeah, millionaire, like a tech startup CEO, who gets blood transfusions from his son and gets like cell implants or something from his son and takes the fat from his like son's body to try and rejuvenate his youth. And I go, what's the point? Do you really want to live forever? Hello again, Panile. This one's somewhat different from the others. The symbol combination keeps changing. There's something to do with that owl? I've been able to keep up with it so far, so if you want to get through, go now. Something to do with the owl. The Nirvana Wastelands. The Nirvana Bastards. The Nirvana Western Bastards. Oh god, it's a lizard. I would want to live forever, but with the express understanding that it's with my wife. Hello, little one. You look stupid. You look so stupid, I love you. I've heard there's a strategy to evolution if you want to survive against the apex predator of all things, humans. The strategy is you either look... The strategy is one of two things. You either look cute or you look stupid. Because we can't help but want to take care of both things. And that lizard nailed both. What a powerful what a powerful being, that lizard. Ow. Push up. Oh, skeleton! Hey, you. Come here. There's a waterway too. There's two ways. Ow! Stop it. Okay, let's not waste our time. We go for the skeletons first. Always kill skeletons first. There's one that's close to me shooting me too. Not just the ones that are far away. But I can't see the one that's close to me. Rest in peace. You know what's sad? The Bible thumb emote is gone. So the Super Meat Boy emote's gone. What's weird is that Super Meat Boy is still getting updated. It's currently well, Super Meat Boy, Isaac, Binding of Isaac and like stuff like that. But well, no, that one specifically is from Binding of Isaac, but the same creator, I think. But anyways, the game is still getting updated, and it has it has actually an ongoing online beta at the moment, which is interesting. So it's weird that they would remove the emote when the creator themselves were like, no, I actually want it to stay. It's a great emote. There's like a weird disconnect between the community and Twitch. Which is, I mean, what's new, but I do miss that emote for situations like that. Yes. My legs. My legs seem to have broken. What a weird map. It feels like the mountain summit or the mountain trail map, which feels a little more open than you would expect, but also closed in ways that you wouldn't expect. Very interesting. Bit of a mystery. I mean, this whole game has been just a mystery of a game. What a fascinating. What the fuck is that? It's like a human face. It has a human face. It has a human face. Oh, it's disgusting. Chad has a human face or something. Well, what is that? Well, it wasn't a human face, but it just looked terrifying. We'll avoid that for now. Yeah, it's a weird map. It feels like it's more open than it really is. It also feels more closed in ways that you wouldn't expect. Reminds me a lot of that the map with the trail that leads to the old lady. A lot of maps in this game are very, very interesting. They range from very, very creative and very, very interesting to very, very confusing, but also still very interesting. It's like the clarity sort of changes from a moment-to-moment basis, but at its core, you always get an experience that leads you to wonder what's there, what's here. And at least the game rewards you most of the time for it, so I don't mind looking, but God, there's so much like lifelessness. It's funny too to think that this game is the motif and the locale is always just desert, sand. Feels very empty in a way. But I was thinking about this and I wonder, does it only feel empty to me because what the fuck? There's a town. Because I don't live in this place, so I live in a place that's more metropolitan, right? Or does it feel empty because it is empty? I don't know. It's like in Dragon Ball Z. You see people living in those, between the city and them living in the desert places. You sort of wonder, do they ever wonder about life in the city? Not just a town. There's like a whole thing over there too. Yeah, see, there's a whole pathway that we can't get to yet, but I imagine we will eventually. Let's say hi, I guess. Oh. I'm sure there'll be a haiku somewhere, but I may have just missed one. Oh god, I hate this. Oh god, oh no. Oh fuck, my legs! Die! If you live in places like Arizona, Apparently, you have to shake your boots before you put them on, in case of scorpions and spiders that can kill you. And I think to myself, thank God I don't live there. What the hell is this thing? Whoa, 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 whoa. It's like a... It's a Skullberg. These remind me of Scourges from StarCraft. Holy shit, these things do 1,000,000 damage just like Scourges from StarCraft. Same amount of damage, Jesus. Okay, buddy, come here. Come on. I'll kill you now, you're gonna kill me later. Wow. Good arrows. Oh, fuck. Ooh, get shot down. Ladder up there. Corner over there, corner over there. What in the world is this house? Thank God for not spawning us in Arizona. So true, though. That and Australia. Though Australians always say it's really nice, and I do enjoy meat pies, I don't know if I would give up the security of not having to live with giant spiders. Look for access to the underground tunnels. Be careful. The ancient people were known to guard their access to their secrets with magic. Right. But yeah, I do agree. There's a as nice as it is, right? I do enjoy meat pies. I also don't enjoy dying. Spiders. Because again, if you wake up one day and you have a giant, this is a place that feels like there would be huntsman spiders. Maybe this game is Australian. I was also told that the Australian accent is not that varied by a commenter on YouTube. There's like a couple of variations, but most of the accents we heard say in Stalker 2 were British, not Australian. Yeah, it looks just as fictional as Australian. If the Australians were real, they'd be very mad at you for saying that. You know what's funny? Okay, so there's this concept called the Five Eyes. Five Eyes. It's not the letter I, but like the 5 eyeballs. Okay. It is a network of information from 5 countries that all work together. So America, Canada, Britain, I think Germany, and then Australia. And it's funny to me because Australia is on the other side of the world, and you sort of wonder why were they chosen? Not that I'm not saying that their intelligence teams are bad, but I just sort of wonder how did they get into the conversation. Like the UK makes sense, and then someone else in like Europe makes sense, okay? But then Australia, not even close. But with the internet, it doesn't matter. There's only a 300 millisecond delay in most cases. Good thing they're not real. Saving. Yes. Ah, yes. What the fuck is that? Oh, okay. There's 2 different ways. I want to see what's up here first. This, I think, leads back to the main path. Because on the main path, there was like a larger overpass that you could get to, I think. It's a lizard. Hey, little fella. What's up? God, he's so funny looking. I love him. I would die for that lizard. Again, one of the only 2 ways to guarantee your life in this world. Is either look cute or look stupid. As an animal. Give me 1 second. We have 7 arrows and we're so going to die. I don't think we're gonna make it. What's funny is that I love how this anchor is here as if it's like a major fall and it's maybe like 2. It's like someone being afraid of going down a small into a small pool of water or something. Shallow water scares them. If I shoot it again, does it close? No. That's a permanent ad, okay. What in the... Oh no. So I guess we'll just keep in mind the symbol that we saw then. Because if we need to record more symbols, we might forget, right? We'll keep in mind the symbol that we saw on that platform with the 4 entities there. Which is the V with the dots on the side. Because presumably that is important for something. Oh god, it's V's. Down there should be monsters that spawn. He's staring at me, chat. He's staring at me. It's like a Komodo dragons look at like a mouse or something. Jesus. Okay. He's going to kill us. So we need to kill this bee ASAP. Come here. Aggro me, please. Please aggro me, please. Oh, it's so wet sounding. Ooh. Need. I rolled need, sorry. Holy shit, they aggro from so far away. Uh-oh. Come here. Come here. Jesus. I really love these open maps. There's something fun about these like large open platforming puzzle maps. Again, very similar to Zelda, especially I think the later Zeldas, but also the earlier ones like the 3D ones. The 2D ones kind of had them as well, but the 2D ones were limited by the level transition, like the way that it had to load a whole different section. But the 3D ones, I kind of miss this feeling of just going around and looking at a space and figuring out how you get through a space. It's fun. You don't really get that now. Nowadays, I feel like most levels are very much designed the Deus Ex style, which isn't bad. But it's a very different style of building a level, where there's defined points for you to move. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Don't kill bees. Flowers can't fuck without them. Well, they should have evolved to have appendages. Oh god, can you imagine if flowers evolved to have appendages like us? Oh Jesus. So you'd walk around and you'd see flowers investing their stamen into the histamine of another flower. And it'd just be there. And it'd be undulating. It'd be an undulating stem. And then you'd see it like burst. So that would be like tentacles. Yeah, exactly like a tentacle. Exactly the same, yeah. But a more body horror. Oh. That's the trick. It's to fool you into believing you can make that jump. That's cruel. That's actually genuinely cruel. Huh. Well, so tentacles aren't really used for that, right? Like, actually, how do they mate? Don't they just squirt like a juice out and then it's done? No? Look, all I'm saying is, I've never seen them do that, so presumably they do it in a different way. Maybe that is the way to go. That is a tightrope. And you could go that way. Good. Hey, healing him. Fuck! Come on, Jill. Come on, Jill. Wow. Only arrows. This place is evil. I don't want to be here anymore. This place is awful. It's so dangerous. You know what this feels like too? This feels like a Counter-Strike map where you try to move around very, very small ledges. That's what this feels like. It feels like a Counter-Strike map. Which scares me a little, because I imagine the challenges will only get harder from here. Real tentacles, perhaps not, but hentai tentacles can be used for reproduction. That is true. I can't believe you said that. Hey, do you want to come with us to play party games on Sunday? Give me a message on Discord, because I have no clue. Because I won't remember if you posted here. There's a very good chance that I won't remember, and if the messages are gone, I won't be able to check. I can tell you by tomorrow. And if there's a larger discussion around like other things, so just let me know on Discord. Wow, you actually can make that. Okay. Don't worry. They put the rope on the side as if it would help you keep you safe, but it doesn't really. Ow. Oh, we're so dead. Oh, we're so dead. Come here. Come here. Fuck! Oh god, it's still going. It's still going. That's messed up, man. The bee kills you, but it continues to thrust. To make its point, to make it known that it killed you, it continues to thrust it in your face even after death. That's messed up, man. No. Teabagging. Oh my god, there's a built-in teabagging mechanic. I do wonder why Halo didn't add that as an official thing when you died. Because remember how in the original Halos in Combat Evolved, you would die and you could see like your body fall around and stuff? Surprised they didn't do it for the remake or any of the other things or the re-releases. Or even just the mainline games, why they never made it so that... What is this rope? It's a safety rope. It's another safety rope. Wow. Why they made it, why they didn't do it so that the dudes would teabag you. Felt like it was a missed opportunity. But yeah, sorry. I'm probably mostly down for the hanging out thing, sure. I just need to see. I won't remember what the message is, though. Because on Twitch chat, the messages will disappear just as quickly as they come. Goodbye. Which is a funny oxymoron because the chat is dead. So it's like, I mean, does it really come as fast as it... Does it really leave as fast as it comes? Not really, but... That's a teleporter. We have to go inside there. Just go. What the f... Where am I? I'm okay! Leave me alone! I'm okay. The louder you scream you're okay, the more okay you'll be. What? Oh, I didn't even realize. And actually, that was a waste of time because now I need to go backwards. So what was the point of the spiral? You know what this reminds me of? Reminds me of those gyms, those climbing gyms that have all these freeform things for you to do, like a parkour experience. And everything is built around just giving you the freedom to do whatever you want, in any particular order that you want. You just do whatever you want. But because of that, you know, very often I'll see people get lost in those experiences, and they won't do anything, because it's like, what do you do? They want like a structure. Here we go. That's funny. That's actually funny. That was genuine. That's pretty funny. Pretty funny that they did this to me, and then they It's one more. It's one more somewhere. Good prank. You cannot parry the fall damage. where is this last one? You know what it is? I get the point of this now. It's meant to be open because you're meant to find a specific number of ways through to find those things to shoot. You need to shoot. Oh! Oh! Please! Oh, the lizards do so much damage. Okay. We just can't fall ever again. I saw the writing in the. I saw my fate. I knew what was going. I knew what was going to happen. In that parkour game that I played, similar results, similar consequences. Please. So okay, there might be something here, because if you teleport here, it should make it like this should be pointing towards something. Maybe. No. There's one over there. One over there. There should be one more over here somewhere. In the lower path. That we never really go. But not the ground path. Just the lower path. The ground path is death, but the lower path here is interesting. Come on. Like that. I need to look deeply into every single hole. Okay, that one does the closest one. This is the closest one. What does the middle? Wait, that's not the closest one. No, there's still one more somewhere. Oh god, I hear him thumping. No, that is the closest one. So I just missed that one. Oh, oops. One up there, I think. Yep. Good. Okay, we're in. Still fall. Nice. Okay. Oh my god, we're actually in. Okay, good. This is a very tense place to be. Surprising amount of platforming needed. It makes you wonder, what were they hiding here? It's a very surprisingly chill game too. Like it's nice. And it's similar again to a goblin. What are you? Oh god, you look disgusting. Oh Jesus, wait, why are you? Okay, you're just running at me. Oh shit. Oh shit, you're scary. Okay, stop. Wait, come back. Get blocked. Wait. Get blocked. Where? And for a goblin assassin, right? You think you would use Blink Strike closer to you. It's like a Riki if they decide to Blink Strike onto a creep near you to kill you. Sorry, that was just a great animation. Valiant prevailer, deft and swift, let us forget one another. For where I return to, there shall be neither grudge nor gratitude nor you. He won't even care about me in the end. So there's 4 bosses, 1 of 4. Music's gotten a little scary. Why does it sound so scary now? You just got an advert for the Lego Horizons game. You don't know how you feel about about Lego version of an already existing game. Wait, yeah, wasn't it the one with the Buzz Lightyear, the Lightyear Horizons? And didn't that game just came out? Why is there already a Lego version? That is kind of funny to think about. That they've immediately jumped the gun to make a new version of the game. What is that? That's what I used to do in like caves and stuff. I know it's a weird sentence, but you ever see Splinter Cell? I used to want to like try that, and I used to do that, and that guy was doing that. And welcome. But now it makes you want to see what Lego Horizons is, because it does. That is strange to me that they would make a new Lego game for an existing game that's already out and has been new and still being updated. What are you? I am the water that you drink. Ow, 10 damage? Holy shit. Can I drink that? Huh. Just waiting for Lego Elder Scrolls. You know what? You jest, but the Lego Lord of the Rings games, I think were fantastic. So I think I would enjoy a Lego Elder Scrolls. I think it would be kind of fun. The mud crabs are just very, very surprisingly large. Dragons are genuinely terrifying because there's like no Z-axis. I can see it being a fun. New Lego Skyrim. It's just Lego figures like doing all the faces and stuff. You might be onto something. Maybe you should. Okay, can you apply to Lego? Maybe you should work at Lego now and let them know that you have a new pitch. The weird part is it would probably be less buggy or better voice acted and with better physics than the original. Yep. Not as many mods though. The mod scene would die immediately. But that would be amazing. Yes. I need to climb up. Oh man. I can imagine that being a very fun. And it might even be properly open world too. Because they did some of the Lego open world game pretty well recently, I think. New Lego Morrowind. A Lego Morrowind would be kind of cool. I think Skyrim, they already have all the pieces, but a Morrowind would force them to invent more weird shapes, which I think would be better overall for the ecosystem of Lego. The studios that do make the Lego games are actually scarily good at making games. They're really solid. Yeah, that's funny. The water droplet almost killed me. They remind me of this idea of you have really talented people who love what they do, but they can't get the funding and the money to do anything. So they have to contract out. And the people who contracted them was the Lego team, was the people who made Lego. And so that's why they're now making Lego games. They have to because of the money, but they're gonna take their time and enjoy the process too. Like there was a really good puzzle game, a Lego puzzle game that was about a child finding their father in a Lego factory. It was such a cool concept. It was so beautiful too, and it was such a simple puzzle game, but with such beauty in it that I was like, wow, it's so good. Did I break these bubbles? Nope. And it's a Lego game. It's a Lego game with so much heart and soul in it. And I'm like, wow, this is great. that's just like one of many examples. I love Lego. I actually really love Lego a lot. It's one of the toys that has stayed relatively stable. Not really in terms of value, but in terms of the quality. And it hasn't really felt like they're trying to take your money for the sake of taking your money. It still feels like you're still playing Legos for the sake of playing Legos, which is nice. I just do not have the time to build Legos. Ah! I didn't see him. He blended in with the rocks. Okay, he looks like a rock. 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 If you see a rock that moves, it's not a rock. So watch out. Oh god, it looks like a science teacher that you once had. About the right height too. Well, if you think about it, all the mythology and folklore has to come from some level of inspiration, right? And given the amount of mutations that you can have in your, I guess like, sorry, not mutations, but like differences. Somebody somewhere must look like a monster of some kind. And it's just sort of like unfortunate that they've been depicted as a monster. It's not really their fault, but, and they can't really choose, but. Hey, painting. Wait, it's not a painting, that's a warning.
Wow, what a nice painting. Oh wait, that's a warning.
Why are there two different pathways? Uh-oh. That is no painting. That is a warning from my people. We are telling you to watch out for the killer bats. Make no mistake, these bats will kill you. Oh god. Oh no.
I really like the shading that you've done here. It's so nice. So cool.
Do we just reload? Or do I live with the consequences of my actions, of missing a single jump? Ogres were really shit to stories of Polynesians. Wait, really? Something to do with canoeing in the open ocean made them massive, and occasionally they would cross paths with Chinese merchants. Wait, really? That's fascinating. Yeah, because like a lot of folklore that we know of is actually tied to a lot of they're just the depictions of people. I didn't know that about the ogres though. Huh. And to be fair, I mean, if you've ever been canoeing, then it totally makes sense why. It's kind of hard to canoe. The one time that I canoed, when we ended and I got home and I looked in the mirror, I was like, damn, I look good. It's a very physically demanding act. The Nether Sage. Oh no. What are you doing? Stop that. Oh shoot, she's growing! Hey! Uh-oh. This isn't good. Just keep strafing, just keep strafing, just keep strafing. We just keep swinging, we just keep swinging. That's the easiest way to kill a boss. Good, she's dead. Oh. In the demise of my reluctant avocation, truly, there is nothing to want, to have, nor give. And I shall not linger nor toil. What's left behind is not a gift. Man, that's such an eerie way of writing things, such an eerie way of saying things. such a fascinating phrase. Stranger phrases. But it is so true. If you're a spirit that was summoned and then now you're dead, it's like, okay, I get to go back home. Vacation over, I guess. Yeah, wisdom passed along the Silk Road and ended up in Europe where it was twisted on the more on the basis that they had no frame of reference for 6 foot tall, super something people, super hench people. Yeah, which is fascinating to me to think about. Same with like goblins, right? Like goblins were just a racist depiction for like a very long time. There's a lot of weird depictions of like mythological creatures that we just don't really think about. Fascinating stuff. It's why I enjoy media that makes their own monsters, because in a way it has all that creativity of making their own monsters without any of the baggage. Like I really enjoy the Elder Scrolls depictions of quite a few of their monsters, because so many of their monsters have no bearing on anything else. Like a mud crab. A mud crab is just some dude who really hated crabs. It's a perfect monster. But what I want to know is where dragons came from. Talking about wording, you love the word pathos. Ooh, how come? Elaborate. I don't understand enough about that word to understand what the genius behind it is. I don't see what you see, Chad. But I want to learn. Open up, buddy. Oh, yeah. Open up. Time for you to lead the way. This was closed off last time, but now we can go inside. I'm still thinking about the Lego Elder Scrolls. I really do want one now. It just means something that causes great sadness, but it's one of those weird ones where the words somehow seem sad. Oh, I see what you mean. I didn't know that that's exactly what it meant. It's a word that I rarely encounter, but now that I see it, yeah, it does feel like that. There's a certain quality to those words that make it sound that make it sound like that, and I've always wondered what that quality is. Because exactly as you say, some things just sound a certain way, and I always wonder, why does it sound like that? What is the quality that gives it that? Is it specifically the sounds that it used to enunciate it? It's like the word grim. The word grim, even just saying grim, sounds grim. It's the perfect word for such a feeling. IMO. I knew there'd be something here. Yes. Though it's weird to think about that somebody somewhere invented the words that we use. Because it means that they probably chose the word grim and pathos and so on because it sounds like that. And so they were like, this is the perfect feeling for the... I missed the jump. Oh no! Sorry, I almost died there. That's 2 bosses down. 2 more. The monsters are getting way too complicated. It's not a bad thing. And I complained about it being a bit simple, but I recognize that we are far out of the tutorial zone. We have now entered what it feels like the more late game portion of this game. We are now deep in the woods. I need to get to the door. Is this the way to the door? It is. Okay, good. A door somewhere. We're now going where the sun don't shine. Oh, BRB. I have to get something really quick. So very grim. I ran out of chocolate. I ran out of snacks. Washing was nice though. Okay, here we go. It is tent with eyes, really shitty flag, and turtle. Oh. Weird. Tent with eyes was the thing that we saw down in the hole too. It was the symbol that we saw inside the hole. We need to keep that symbol because I don't know what the symbol is for yet, but I have a feeling that symbol will be useful at some point. Why did I do that? You know why those bones are there? Those bones belong to the people who pressed E as they're climbing. Like this guy. Pressed E while he was climbing, fell to his death. Shame. What a damn shame. There's really nothing on those levels, really? I feel like there's a secret in one of them, but I couldn't get the movement to work. But yeah, hope everyone's doing well today. Sorry, I completely forget to say I hope you guys are doing well. It's interesting to see everyone show up, but it's nice to see you all. I just say it's interesting because, like, I honestly sometimes because I stream for myself, right? Because I'm doing it anyways, and I tend to talk to myself. And anyways, the vocalize my thoughts. But then the see people show up. It's like, oh yeah, well, why are you here? It's like, why do you want to be here? Where's this place? Ah, yes, more death birds. Yes, I can kill that thing. All right, sure. 3 shots. Oh fuck, he's strafing. Oh no! It really is like the Scourge from StarCraft. Those things are strong. They take out your battlecruiser. And then you no longer have a battlecruiser. I love how ominous that is too. That one skeleton's sitting there. That skeleton, beside the ladder, decides to sit there instead of climb. That is ominous. Because it means that whatever's up and whatever's down is worse than starving to death in the middle. And he wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong. It's the worst of both options. And okay, please die. Come on. Really. He's strafing me. Jesus, those things. That's the best AI I've seen in a flying enemy in a very long time. They actually lead you and they predict you. That's a very good AI. What the fuck? They're so strong. Why are they so good? Who is here? The Manticore. Oh no. Oh, that's the Manticore? Ooh. I love how the mouth moves as it bites. Ooh. Ooh. It's just a dude with a beard and a really, really unkempt hair look. Amazing. My fur sheds and wisps of dreams forgotten. My tooth once sharp to gravel. My weapons once became my flesh. My yellowed eyes henceforth unravel. I really do enjoy the fact that this is like that they use poetry. There's something to be said about having a rhythmic way of speaking that lends so much more beauty to it, right? It's why Shakespeare is, to this day, so memorable and fun to read, because that rhythm makes everything feel alive in a way. It also enforces a structure that causes you to be more careful with your words, because you only have so many words to use that can fit. And so you need to be that much more careful to choose the best word for all possible cases, and to have everything flow as well within the rhythmic structure that you use. It's a very powerful system. Hey, chat. I see you. I see you triggered the emotes. I love it. I love that. I love that emote. Yeah, I know nothing about poetry other than I enjoy it. Because it is hard to do. It's very hard to do poetry. It's that word selection that makes you go, oh god, you just use the correct word for everything. Wait, where's the final monster? Oh, it's inside the city, I bet you. We've never actually gone inside the city. But how about you, chat? You sent me a message about the thing on Discord? I actually didn't check, sorry. That's good. I made a note separately to check. But I am curious about what is the Sunday game day. But I should be able to check. Actually, no, I am free on Sunday. I checked while I was gone. So I am free. I'm down. Just let me know what we're playing so I can download it. I guess my hard drive is completely full. His Stalker 2 is 150 gigabytes. Why don't they eat the bird? It's right there. Leave me alone. Saving. Okay, good. Bit of a weird map. This looks like the inside of a tower in Mountain Blade that's not meant to have an interior that the player is supposed to see. It's a very specific reference. Oh my god, it's dog. Hey boy, how are you? Oh fuck, skeleton. What's over here then? Hey hey. I see a chest over there. I want the chest. Nothing would lead down to the bottom. You can maybe do a jump around, but that's not really the importance of it. The importance of it is to go around the backside. Because that's blocked, so that's the only way through. There's a chest over there. You could maybe get with a great effort. And probably it's going to be going through the skeleton. You could also do a pretty sick jump, I think, just to go across. I'm pretty sure that's a valid way of doing it, and I think I'll just do that to get the chest and bounce. Because that chest is probably going to make me that much more stronger. I guess my only complaint about this game is that I wish that the ladders were more physics-based, but I get why they're not. It's a very linear puzzle experience. It's not meant to be easy! I don't think there's a way for you to jump inside there. I think you have to go through the skeleton way. Well, what did I expect? It is weird to think that this is a very surprisingly linear platforming game. It doesn't feel that way. But the way that it presents itself is very much that. This is a one-way, isn't it? Okay, listen, buddy. What the hell are you? What are you doing? Stop that. Whoa, 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 whoa! Hey, 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 stop that. You're trying to hide the chest from me. You can't hide the chest from me. I know where it is. Ha, 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 ha. Wow. And then the music gets scary again. That low drone is genuinely unsettling. There's a dead dude here. What? What happened to you? I don't think it's a part of the song progression too. I think you just do something and it activates that sound. It's so ominous. Oh shit! You respawn. Requires a blue key. Oh shit! They all respawn. Oh god. Stop running! Why do you keep running? This is awful. Imagine you're the guy. Cavacino or something, whatever his like name was, right? And you see that your village is beautiful and thriving and people get to live long and enjoy their lives. I thought I could like play with the speed or something. I don't know. I thought maybe the feet was a playable thing. I don't know. But you see all this and you go, okay, I'm gonna end all of this by seeking immortality for myself. And it makes you wonder why. Why would you do that to everyone around you? Why would you do that to your fair people? And now they're all dead. He had people living to 100. A life expectancy that we wouldn't have gotten. I still think even to this day it's a bit hard to do. Okay, so we just ignore that. I think we're just going through the door, but that pathway is interesting because that pathway feels like it should be important in some way. One way opens the door, the other way opens something else. Or maybe we just don't have the keys for any of this, so maybe it's all useless. This is the way out. Ow, hey, stop that. There's 3 different entryways here. One has the owl, which is gonna shoot you to death. So I don't know what to do about that thing. You can't block it, and you can't stop it. There was one at the entrance of the place too, and he mentioned that the code was related to whatever that thing was doing. So something about the owl changes the door code, whatever that means. But it also means that probably we have no real answer to what it does yet. I'm just gonna ignore you and hope you don't kill me. I'm bored. Oh, here we go. Yeah. The chest. I'm curious what weapon this upgrades. That's not a weapon. It's not a weapon at all. But we have a key for one of the doors inside. We go until we find a blue key, because I'm curious what the blue key opens to. Should be more keys somewhere. What the fuck is this? Would you go back there? Better. Haiku number 9. Would you go back there? Would you wander further now? After being here? That's a question for the ages. You think you want time travel? Well, guess what? You may not like the life that you end up having. This dude came from a cup of tea. with all the psychedelic effects of, say, ayahuasca and stuff like that, or whatever that tea version was, I can imagine that's what it must have felt like to see the smoke rising and taking shape in front of you. To drink like, or even to drink like marijuana tea, you must start seeing things, and it must make you believe that the shapes mean something. That must be a phenomenon that people have to go through every single day. Namely my coworker. We'll say the sound of it slapping against the thing does still sound like wood. I'm curious why they didn't change the sound to feel more metallic. Here we go. Yellow. There's a blue door somewhere. Ow, what the fuck? Acha! I'm gonna go heal. Wait, is it too late? That's probably too late. It's fine. We can survive. You look like you drop healing. No, you don't. Okay, now we have all the keys. Blue key. This is a red key. Uh-huh. The red door, the blue door was further in. I think, somewhere. Could be somewhere over here. Ow. We have an interesting map. This is a very weird, puzzly map. And it's weird how large this map is, too. The other maps weren't as large as this. It's not bad at all, but surprisingly large. I think I go heal now. Blue door here. Never mind, these should be heals. Yes. You are a distraction. Yes, you were a distraction. Hello. You know, sometimes people say they want like a reimagining of Diablo as like a first-person game, and I'm like, this is what it would feel like. Not that it's bad, but this really is what the gameplay would devolve into. Or even maybe evolve. You can only do so much with a skeleton. Here we go. Maybe the other way did have something cool. Because those magical doors are still closed up. You should be able to open them somehow. Only could find some way through. What? Oh. Maybe there was nothing, actually. Maybe those doors are meant to be locked. That's just a teaser for where you want to end up going. And a way for the game to present you with a logical consistency to where you are. It's still a bit disappointing, but at least that would make sense to me. Which means the only way through is to climb up here. What a confusing map. Oh god. Here we go. Nice. Okay. So here, let's go down. This is a very, very long level. I think this game really shines. Not that the gameplay is bad, but it shines even more specifically when it focuses very heavily on the world building aspects, and when you get those moments where you get to interact with people who are then telling you about this world, and you get to unlock more mysteries of the world. Long maze-like levels, I just don't enjoy them personally, but Fear especially, because you know how good it can be, it does feel somewhat underwhelming at times. What can we open? But we're almost fully through, I think. What in God's name is this? Jesus. It's like a token. A demonic effigy of sorts. That is back on the other door side. Okay, so now we need to go backwards. Huh? Here we go, like here. Good. Okay. This is the final boss of the zone. So we should be able to move on now. Oh no, it's a flying monster. It's like Castlevania's giant bat enemy. Oh, similar damage too. Oh fuck. Oh, traveler, beloved opponent. My only will, child of imprisonment, to fight fiercely until the Noria and to be banished, lest my vanity go unmeasured under the gaze of my captor. These monsters don't seem evil. I think I'm freeing them from a life of pain and suffering. All of them. The way that all of them speak says to me that the wizard just took control of them and their lives for the sake of furthering his own goal of keeping people away from his immortality. But it feels like everybody here is a victim of that same system, effectively. Kind of sad to think about. Imagine being such a venerated spirit of some kind. Some creature that presumably has had a long life being something that was either worshipped or at least carried some strength with it within the realm of people, right? Like you're effectively a patron deity of bats or something, yeah? Then be made into a giant bat enemy. I knew that was safe, don't worry. I absolutely knew. I need to heal up before we go. Oh god. It's like one of those doorways that looks larger inside than outside. Quadonor Caverns. Mind you, the rest of the people from my camp are still back at camp. They're just hanging out. They have no clue where I am. Oh, torch. How do I use torch? How do I use torch? Pressing C will equip the torch inside your shield. Oh. Oh, there we go. Blocking will be more difficult and less effective. Well, it's fine because I don't block anyways. I'd rather see. Wow. What a terrible place. Oh shit. Oh, that's interesting. This game ramps up the mechanical complexity a lot, just piece by piece. And the ways it does so are so interesting, because again, now you have the torch, it's harder to block, but also, it plays with your vision. The game is meant to be this overwhelmingly dark. And in doing so, if you pull your bow to shoot something, say you want to take an easy road to fight, you then lose your light, and you need to relight it at some torch somewhere. Such a simple yet effective formula for providing depth of complexity. What's this?
key.
That wasn't fair. I feel like I cheated. That just wasn't fair. Huh? Where am I? Where does this go? Oh god. Oh no, it's happening. Oh wait, this was just a giant circle. Okay, so this was just a giant circle. Kind of. I think we're in the maze section of the game. It's never really my favorite section of any game, because I'm really bad at navigation. But at least it gives you something for it, and that it's completely new in terms of setting. But I have no clue what to do or where to go from here. Like, have I been down here? I guess I have. I've actually been here completely. This is the okay. This is the beginning. And to be fair, this is what it feels like to be in a cave. I don't know if I want to be here. I feel conflicted, because so far the levels have been very interesting. There's something about mazes that always turns me off a little bit. And it's just a foundational thing about mazes. Mazes in general are just strange to me. Oh Jesus. No clue how I'm alive. Nope. Ow. It's okay, it's fine. Minor damage, it's okay. And all the faces are back too. Huh. Lie down on the ground and whisper with the spiders that flies come and go. Listen, haiku number 5. Really weird painting again. With what I'm assuming is a colony of eggs or something. And what's weird is that it looks like a creature. Wait a minute, this looks like the bulwark guy that I killed. Oh no. Oh, that's the thing that I killed. Oh no. I don't think you were supposed to kill that monster that was back at town. I think that monster was supposed to help you. And I don't think it was a monster. I think it was like a mother of some kind. A mother of creatures. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to kill her, but... Oh god, I hear it. They're down there. Oh Jesus. Okay, I take it back. This maze is pretty good, actually. Oh, fuck. They really nailed the feeling of, oh Jesus, what is that? Oh god, okay. Man, they really nailed that feeling of what is going on and why is this place so awful. Jesus, this sucks. Whatever way I'm going was wrong. There's a better way, and I think it's back at the white fence thing. Which means I think we just jump across the entire thing in one go. What I don't understand is how you would even make this jump. Oh, what the fuck? Huh? That's weird. Because you need to get up there. But that's at least a hint that there are more different things around you. Ledges that you probably can't see that could help you get up there. Or that there's a thing that you have to shoot with your bow in order to make it rise up from the floor, like the rest of the puzzles. And then the problem is just finding where exactly that thing you need to shoot is. I think we're just at the point where the maze just feels very confusing to me. I'm just not good with mazes. If you stuck me in a coin maze, right, like those ones from Halloween, I would die. Oh, here we go. Found it. I see what's going on here. I get it. That's kind of cruel. That's really cruel, actually. That's that's incredibly cruel for you to do that to me. Huh? What? How do I make that jump now? What? I guess you just jump across in one go? There's no way that you can make that jump. What? Unless this is a... Did I mess up the timing? No, you can't. No, you can't. I messed up the timing. It's a one-shot. Wow. The music also really lends itself well to being in this environment. Like, I hate it here. It's almost sickening the way the music makes you feel. It's specifically those discordant notes that I always talk about and how interesting they are because of how easily they can make you feel vulnerable and almost afraid of something. I made it. Okay. I don't have a light anymore. I don't have a light anymore. I don't have a light anymore. Uh-oh. How do you get a flashlight exactly? I don't think this was the way you're supposed to do this. I think there's an actual other way to climb up here, where you're supposed to keep your light. But I don't think I did it correctly. Please just kill me. How do you shoot the thing, keep your light at the same time, and make it across in the one jump? It doesn't really seem possible. How are you supposed to do this? It's such a high jump, too. This is like brain melter music. What is this? My brain is fucking melting. Nothing feels good. Everything feels painful. Oh, you know what? No, actually, yeah, I have no clue. Yeah, because once you shoot that, the platform that you're on goes down. You need to go across with no lights. That doesn't seem correct. I'm missing a very clear jump somewhere. Maybe we just do it naturally. We do it the way I think the game kind of expects us to. And we don't try to do some crazy tricks here. I don't think you're meant to do it in the one go. Oh god, oh god. The music is fucking my head. This game has such an effective soundtrack. It's so eerie the way that it does things, and it sounds so punishing in your mind almost. I shoot this naturally, what happens? Well, naturally, I fall down into the pit of spiders, and then they surround me. I'm actually stuck on the spider. There has to be an easy way up here. I need to clear the bottom. We just do the same thing as last time. We clear the bottom. Slowly but surely, we'll get away. I'm overcomplicating this like pathway. I think because the music is bothering me. It's making me trim my brain off slowly. God damn it. I need to just stay in the platform as it falls. Just stay in the platform as it falls. Then what is the point of that other platform allowing you to light up behind you? That's the thing that I don't understand. I don't know why this is so confusing for me. When it should be as simple as just going down a single pathway. It's probably just lit here so you can see things. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm just gonna run through it. Oh, you know what this sounds like, actually? This does remind me of a very experimental album that I heard once. Some dude who used real physical elements, and it basically was just twisting the knobs. It sounded very similar to this. I know that doesn't sound like a positive endorsement of this music, but genuinely, they really nailed and captured that feeling of mindfuckery. Oh, that's actually the way you're supposed to go. Okay. Yeah. Dear God, does it sound painful. I've also heard it in a video game, but I forget what the name of the game was, but a very similar concept where it was designed to disorient you. It is not Silent Hill 2. It was a whole different game. That wasn't Silent Hill that used the same concept, which I found fascinating. I wish I remember the name of the game too, because it was such a fascinating, weird horror experience. But that's what this feels like. Very painful. Just run. Let's just run. It's okay. It's fine. They'll walk up to us slowly. Because as long as we get this, we can go up the rest of the way. Good. The rest of the way. Here we go. I just don't want to be here anymore. Blue key. Okay, good. This should open eventually. We have a secret doorway. It's getting more and more psychedelic. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that is cruel. That is cruel. I can't even talk anymore because I can't think. This music actually genuinely, I think, hurts your brain. It really does remind me of the opposite of that brain music. What's that brain music called on YouTube that people use to sleep to? It's like the very opposite concept. Pre-lit torch. That's interesting. Many pre-lit torches. Are we finally through? Fuck. Please? Oh, that's monstrous. That's evil. That these torches don't have enough power to light my torch. What the fuck? What? Now it's a Tyler the Creator album. What is this music? Oh fuck! It's assassin. This is such a diverse set of music ranges. But I can think now. I can think a little bit more. This has been an altogether very painful experience. I just hate mazes in the general, right? But this maze in particular is very painful because there's very little ways for you to move, and there's always a lot of, especially more references to the white stone and the black stones. Like there's always a pale stone that rises, or like that feels like it's there and it's out of place compared to the other stones. Maybe a reference to the dude who lives forever now. But the worst thing about mazes in general to me is always that you end up spending a lot of your time just going back and forth. Isn't necessarily the worst thing ever, and it's really a skill issue, but it does feel bad. Hey, more letters. We had that before, and now it's this too. So this, and then this. Because we had most of those, we had the first letter from last time. We're building like a larger, I think, word to be able to use. A phrase, probably the magic spell that they used, maybe to undo it. And actually those monsters, they have this thing on them, this. Don't know if that's important, but those assassins specifically have that letter on them. This? Or this? Okay, listen, buddy. What am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? Oh no. It's 3 at the top, two at the bottom. 3 prongs at the top, 2 at the bottom. But so maybe those guys don't matter. There was no other pathway. Maybe there was something here. I don't know. But what? What other letter could there be? I guess at this point, you could just brute force it. Presumably if those things are broken, it's because whoever was here doesn't want you to find out the rest. So as long as we have the first 2, we can brute force everything. But he just seems like a very important... Oh, but he's probably first then. And I hope it's not a brute force solution. Because I've said this before, when games do eventually revert to brute forcing solutions, it makes the whole experience feel like what's the point, almost. Because if you have to brute force it, then what's to stop you from brute forcing everything else? Hoping that's not the case. But we have to leave before this music hurts me. But maybe it's just these 2. No, it has to be 3. One of these is going to work. Because that doesn't work. Maybe there's something that I missed. Okay, well. This ain't good. Maybe it's backwards. Where maybe I put it in backwards like this. One of these is not like the other. Okay, one of these is not like the other. It's those two symbols specifically. And then whatever this thing is. What is that symbol? The same as this one. It was the same symbol as that one. Maybe it's both of those. Oops. We're gonna be here for a long time. A very long time. Because it's once again another one of these. I must have missed something beforehand then, right? But before it was just a cave of death. Eyeball. With two skeleton warriors. So what could possibly be here? And the left path led you down back here again. It could be that I need to bring my torch over there too. Which I think you can because some parts of the water is shallow. Could be doable. But if that's the case, I'm going to feel very mad at myself. So I'm going to do that last, just to really simmer in my mistakes here. Because I really do think it's going to be that simple, isn't it? But then it's like, why even have the monster drop down the blue thing? See, now I started nitpicking these games when I started to fail them. But it should be straightforward to go through. But then his symbol looks so meaningful. You're telling me his symbol doesn't matter? But there must be a reason why there's a light source here to help you guide your way through. Never mind. There's no fucking way. There's no way. It kind of is, I guess. Oh, there is. Wait a minute. Maybe not intended, but I'm curious to see if I missed something. Anything? Nothing. I'm so stupid. Yeah, it's this symbol, that symbol, this symbol because of the color of the statues. I'm so stupid. Oh man, I'm so dumb. It's why the three statues were there at the front of it too. I'm gonna die to this assassin guy. Where are you? Spawn. Your symbol was a red herring. Literally a red herring. Always me. It's always me. Sorry, that should have been way easier than I expected. I think because in the dark, it's really hard to tell. You have to bring your torch over almost to really see the color difference. Because the blue paints everything a similar shade, so you almost don't notice it. Very hard to see. But it's easy to see in terms of the size of it, so maybe I should have paid attention to the size of the statue. I just thought I was onto something with these monsters and the symbols on the shirts. But presumably that symbol then means that it means a death. It's probably the meaning of it. Death or fear or something. Oh god. Good. Oh, good. I like how they use that mechanic though. It's a very, very cool way of reusing the monster's mechanic of dropping a very bright ball. Because normally you would just drop the ball and you would just have it there for no reason. And the game is like teaching you as you're playing the game that no, these things drop these balls of light for some reason. And if you never got the yellow key, you'd have to redo the entire thing. Oh god. That's quite a long way to carry the yellow key. Like a puppet master or something. We're outside. Freedom. Oh my god, there's freedom. Oh my god, yes. Please. It's going back to binaural waves and my head is like hurting. What's this? Ah. I get it. Oh no. I wonder if it was like this before the wizard came. Was all of this the result of the wizard? Or was all of this because of the fact that it was just nature? Like, did they have to drink the water to survive from these monsters? I'd assume so. Oh fuck. Oh no! Wow! There goes all of my arrows. Maybe the hero wasn't wrong. Like, sure, you no longer have an unnatural lifespan of like 200 years or something, but the guy who's keeping the monsters at bay can continue to keep the monsters at bay. Maybe he's just on vacation. Maybe he's just lazy. Can you really blame him? Maybe he needs to live forever. Because if he doesn't, who's gonna solve this? God damn it. I wonder what happens if you run out of arrows by that point. Curious if the game just stops. Another journal. I'm starting to realize maybe these journals are from the hero as well. Before he went mad. Speleologist's log. Day 25, my wounds are mostly healed and I'm growing impatient. Tomorrow I'll attempt to exit the canyon through the cave system. I'm sorry. Nightfall, day 26. Leaving all my things behind, I'll move more quickly that way. My hope is that the nocturnal chimera will have left their den to hunt, and I will simply slip secretly through. He didn't make it. The cave system that he's talking about is the one that we just went through. We barely lived as is.
You expect to make your way through that?
I always love these RPG games and the timescales too, because what do you mean it's only been one single night? It's been a single day for us to do all of this. How's that possible? Oh, good. Okay, this feels a little... This part feels a little contrived. This is where the game starts to feel a little bit contrived. Having to go back and forth, get a blue key, then go back to the blue house, to then open up the blue door, to then go that way to get the red key to open up that place. This feels a little bit more like a chore. It's interesting, because initially, it didn't really feel like that. Initially, it felt like everything moved you forward. In a way, it felt a lot like Half-Life 2's design, where Half-Life 2, if you've ever noticed when you play it, you rarely, if ever, backtrack in a game. I think actually for the entire game, you just move forward. I can't even think of a single zone where you do backtrack, except for maybe Nova Prospect. Because there's something to be said about backtracking in Metroidvania games, for instance, or even say games like this, right? You've already experienced it once, you're not really getting much more out of it. There's something nice about just moving in a straight line and continuing the pace. So this at least does feel a little bit more contrived here. Not the worst thing ever, but you do notice it. It sticks out like a sore thumb when the first initial zones were very much just a mystery of where you're going and what's happening. Just ignore the lizard. Imagine that's like a dog, okay? Your dog wants to play with you, but it's time for work. The dog needs to learn that it's work time. Son of a gun. I have to go play with my dog. You son of a gun. I will kill you. Don't run. Don't run. Good. What the fuck? Where'd you come from? Necromancy, use Ray Skeleton. Jesus, came out of nowhere. What the? What a duel. What a duel. That's what soldiers did, you know? They made it look all cool and stuff, but no, man, it's turn-based. It's always been turn-based. What the fuck? This guy's a machine gun! He's a machine gun! Okay, snipe them as early as I can. I think I just snipe them as soon as I can just to get rid of them. Because they're gonna hurt me. Very, very painfully. I see him. You see him? I see him. There's no way you shoot me from that far. I say as I snipe them from halfway across the map. Good. I don't want to be here anymore. This place is scary. It's just like a Souls-like. Bank left. If your warrior ever says that that job is hard, just I want you to think about what I just did, okay? Same with the archers. I slander all members of the party so that they know their place. I typically play as the priest. I swear to God, this is just a binaural wave type of music. It hurts my head so much. Why is it so strong? It feels like modern day torture. What is this music? Everything hurts. I feel like I'm entering a different dimension. You can't hear it as much because I turned it down for you, but I keep it at a reasonable level for me so I can still hear things. But Jesus Christ. It's such a good type of... It's not a bad song. It's actually really good to really capture the feeling of being out here at nighttime alone. It's just so strong. It's so strong. I feel pained by it. Oh no, you fucker. Oh no, you motherfucker. He's gonna make me break the box by accident. You're very curious if I need to break that box. Because that's a breakable cube. Oh fuck. UV, you will go to your friend's house and the dog is really overly friendly, but you're kind of afraid of dogs. I'm gonna die. Hmm? How do you get over there? Huh? This is gonna cost me my life, isn't it? I don't know if it's worth it to try. Oh. I was going to say, it's like Homer Simpson says, never try. Save your life. Oh, thank God, it's a full heal too. Okay, we're done. Let's get out of here. I don't want to be here anymore. Like, it's genuinely, it's a cool level, but I find, at least compared to the earlier ones, there's less things for you to discover outside of normal places. Maze levels are just hard to make fun in general. And then you have the backtracking that makes the maze feel even more maze-like. It's very interesting, the way that it is. I did enjoy the light puzzle with the darkness, but other than that, it was a bit more complicated to get into. And these things do not sleep at night. So whatever that researcher wrote, they were wrong. Where am I? No. 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 Oh, good. Oh, thank God. It's just a normal cave. No. No. It's foreshadowing. No. It's foreshadowing. Oh, no. It's the foreshadowing of my pain and suffering to come soon. No! What do you mean? I think you need to... Okay, we cannot lose this light until we cross this bridge. Just make it across. I think if you get too close, I think it insta-kills you. Oh, thank goodness. Oh no, it's this guy. Oh shit, it's that guy. I never learned how to melee him. Oh. Oh no. Not again, please. I beg you. What did I do to deserve these caves? This is what it feels like to be in these caves, I imagine. Exactly what it feels like. And I at least have, I don't know, it seems my character at least has some skills, yeah? If you're just a normal, say, a researcher like that scientist dude, you're doomed. You're going to die. Please turn around so I can shoot you. He turned. But at least this one feels a bit more linear in its approach. So it feels different. Though to what extent that's true, I don't know yet. But it does feel like we're to find some really interesting things here. I should have known something was up when the music didn't change. See, that's another thing about this mechanic that I find interesting too. The mechanic of you having to find your light source. Well, it's interesting to provide like a an in-combat puzzle of you would drop your light source, you have to pick it back up. What it really amounts to is just running backwards to find that light source again after you use up all of your arrows or something. It doesn't feel super engaging. I can see the attempt of what it was trying to do, but because there's very little dynamism in the way that you would go through the section, what ends up happening really is that you're mostly just faced with the prospect of having to do this. The two of those so far. And you have to just follow the pathway set before you. And because of that, you have to also backtrack consistently to get your light source back. If it was a bit more dynamic and hectic, I could see it being a very interesting premise. But the way that it is now, it feels like it's almost there, like it's the beginnings of something cool. But it feels like the game pace and the game structure is a bit too slow to get that kind of like complexity with the light source adding, and you know the way it would interact with you as a player. In a weird way, I can see it being very cool in a dungeon crawler roguelike of sorts. Manage your light source, figure out where your light source is and stuff like that. It's just here in particular, I don't think it works quite yet. And there are two pathways I could have gone. Maybe I went the wrong way. If there even is a wrong way, I suppose. Oh yeah. What did I expect? One more note. Uh-huh. One more letter. What did I expect? So, what? I'm just... this is a very painful section. But I'm just curious to see what's after this, right? I don't want to stop here. But I do want to stop this soon because time is running out. Because I really want to see what happens after this particular piece here. This particular section, once you're done it, what happens afterwards? Just, my god, is it painful. The music, the having to go back and forth to grab your lights. It's such a huge departure from what the game was saying beforehand, which is odd. It's not the worst thing ever. But I feel like the game did something amazing before, whereas this is just good. But I do feel like they nailed the claustrophobia and the pain of being in a cave full of spiders and unknown things. They really nailed that aspect. Nice. Okay, try it again. Two of those. Okay, last time I went left. Let's try right, sure. What could possibly be here? Oh! It's just on the wall here. Okay. Whoa. That's a person. Wait, I'm starting to realize something. I don't think those statues are statues. I think these statues were people. Before the wizard took away their water of life. Pretty freaky to think about. See, like that monster especially, right? When the monster is positioned like that and it doesn't shoot you, it makes you wonder what is even the point of that experience. Because the light source is right there, so there's no challenge of trying to find the light source. At least with the Sasquatch, there's a bit of a thing where you need to fight it in an enclosed room, and you only really have your light source, and it's either you don't, if you don't pull out your actual shield, you do worse, right? So that thing, it was just hanging there. And also, what's the point of the Sasquatches? I guess to fool you. What in the hell is this? Oh wow. Everyone's dead. The Chimera Den. Oh shit, like how many of them? Oh god. I'm curious what happens after this, because once you've done this, where do you go after? Because you enter the town, right? What changes about the town? And then this game is presumably a fairly large one. So the town, I'm assuming, gets much more complicated. I'll be happy once we get there, because I think I enjoy that aspect of this game a lot. The blend of storytelling plus gameplay. Once we get there, I'll be much more happy. Especially because the Steam Store screenshots are a very surprisingly spoiler way of showing things. But when you look at the Steam Store screenshots, they show a lot of different mechanics there. Look at, again, the talking skull thing and some other weird thing that you have to carry around. But doing the cabins. Okay, just go again. It's in the center. I think we can go for the bow for the most part. Never mind, that was a complete waste. Wasn't even worth it. Better to just strafe. Second one behind me. Oh god. Please let me go. I also just want to hear new music. I'm also just so curious about the story and where it's going. It's weird how the story has gripped me so much. There's just something about the way that this sort of tells its story. It's nice. But man, it really does kind of feel like there's a... Just this particular level really hurts me. Holy shit, that's a nice shield. You found the shield of an Eshalaran warrior. And some notes. That's quite a nice shield. I wonder if you could have found a sword somewhere too. That may be the purpose of the Sasquatches. Keyboard to detected. Okay, good. I don't know if this is the way. What is? No visitors. Requires a blue key. God damn it! Oh, but we have the storm. And the music is different. Maybe just one more level. This game is actually very weird. The music here reminds me a lot of, fuck, what's that? What is that? It's a specific way that the music is used. Imagine, like, warrior combat music, if that makes sense. Specifically the way that it feels very, very fast-paced and rhythmic. It reminds me of exactly those kinds of dances that you see, or those, like, warrior traditions. Or even like a weird mix of I guess in a similar vein to capoeira. That type of very rhythmic music that makes you get into like a pace. I'm actually so close to, I think, finishing the game. What the hell? Stop, fiend. Kazan Seko. It is I, Kazan Seko, the all-powerful and most terrifying. You may not enter here. Be gone. What? Well, that didn't really stop me. Oh my god, there's people. But they're all messed up. Everyone's all mutated. I see what they worshipped. You think for an all-powerful wizard who has the power to live forever and presumably do more magic, he would do more than simply tell me to leave and maybe put up like a red barrier or something. But he really didn't care. Little warriors. It's a speedrun attack. It's a speedrun attack. Okay. I guess what now? See, this is an interesting level. This, I think, is a great level that really, really shows and how well this game works. Because it's just a giant city. The caves just aren't it. But this, I'd rather see this. It's very Souls-like in its nature. I'll find a way through. It also reminds me of the time my wife tricked me into believing that she lived in the Himalayas for a bit. It was so good. We saw a photo exactly like this, and she's like, "Oh, I know that. It's the Himalaya mountain stuff." I don't know why I believed her. But she just convinced me that she lived in the mountains and rode llamas. With a setting very much like this, because they live in like very, very interesting mountain homes. Very vertical spaces where, you know, altitude is your largest inhibitor to living a very fun life, I suppose. But see this? This is what I mean by interesting. This is it. A locale like this that makes you go, what's inside there? What's all of this? Why is this all blocked off? Things that make you wonder what's behind the waterfall, because you always check behind the waterfall. Look for, you know, footholds like this to climb, to see what's up here. Seeing a life that was there, yellow and blue bowls and stuff. This is what I miss from the game's level design, not the maze. The maze is okay. This is interesting. And same with that thing too, just a giant weird statue in the middle of the city. Presumably honoring the tradition of drinking this water, the water of life. And presumably, these might even just be the people who live here. There's a weird squelching noise down there, and I don't know what that is. What is that? Yeah. And it's open. It's open. It's strange. It invites you to want to look around. It's very neat. That's a good one-way soft lock. That's a very great one-way soft lock hole. Nice. I think I messed up here. I went a bit too far ahead, I think. What the fuck is going on inside there? Holy shit. What the? Oh, what is that? Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that was a bad move. This is the wrong room. What rooms are they? Huh. Also behind the gates, in between. Ah. Oh, fuck. There's two of you. Oh, God. These things look mutated beyond belief. Now, which of these are important? Most of these we have. But only some are broken and chipped away. Most of these stay stable. Most of these are pretty nice. One of them looks away from something. How do you even tell which is the right symbol? For instance, it probably isn't this one. But what do I know? It could just be these three. There's something about the way you're supposed to frame yourself to see it, I think. To see some answer. Like so. So we do this. The tent. And these. That's probably the intended solution. Okay. Presumably if you take this all the way back, you should get something. Because, dear God, this is ringing very, very painful. It's weird how the music... Initially, I think the music was very, very good. Now it's way too rhythmic. Not that it's necessarily bad, but... It feels almost super experimental. You know what? It's not bad. It's an acquired taste. I don't have the taste for it. And it makes you feel something. It makes you feel very, very intense. It's weird. It's disconcerting. What the hell is going on inside here? I also need a key somewhere. Oh. What the hell is that thing? Oh god. This doesn't even look like a monster. This just looks like an... I feel sad for it. I don't feel upset or scared. I feel sad. I think it was on the money about this being the old people of this town. Just mutated beyond belief. 'Cause if you were making monsters to keep something safe, you wouldn't make it like that. What the fuck are you guys doing? Stop that shit. It's you! I knew that guy was evil. I knew he was evil, chat. I knew he was evil. Chat, I knew he was evil. The guy that we killed back in town. The same ones are summoning this monster. I knew it was evil. I knew it. Growing, forever growing Bogwar. Worth it. So worth it to kill it. I saved them. Saved this entire town. I feel so justified in my this brazen act of violence out of nowhere. What are these? Oh. What's weird is that we haven't really reached the base of the structure yet. We're just kind of here, in a space. But nowhere closer to the structure itself. And now we've got a key. Blue key was on the opposite side. I'm assuming blue key leads to the statue. Based on where it is. Yellow key was, I think, somewhere back here. What a weird, mysterious game. I think back to how I found this game too, and I sort of wonder, how did Steam know to recommend this? Because it's weird how this game is very much up my alley. Terrible for views, but I mean, I don't even care about views. But I mean, not even necessarily bad for views. But I think a game like this, it appeals to a very particular RPG player, somebody who like really enjoys this type of mystery, trying to find something or understand something. Odd. It's so rare to see. Sorry, wrong house. Sorry, I didn't mean to go outside. Sorry. Maybe that's just the self-defense system. Like a guard dog. Here? No, not here. You. Somewhere here, there's a door up there. I think. Yes. It was back up here, across there. This leads us left. Blue key leads us right towards the statue. I wonder if he's at the statue. The main bad guy. Who is this unwelcome assailant? A fool and nothing more. Again, with all the powers of the world, you'd think he'd be able to do more. That thing is actually a sniper. But he uses his power, his great power of, his ability to spawn an illusion in front of me, not to attack me, but to warn me, just tell me to stay away. It feels incongruous with his nature. I feel like the old woman is lying to me in some way. Oh god. They're so strong. So good too. God. Nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. I guess that helps. Oh, here we go. I guess now we're getting closer. Maybe the blue door just leads to his tower, though. Uh-huh. Oh, that opens the way again for you to come back. Right. Because otherwise it'd be a one way. Oh, you guys respawn. Oh, sorry. Sorry for bothering you. Oh. Okay, the music. It's taking a turn. A very different kind of turn. I feel my brain being peeled off at the seams. It's peeling away my psyche. It's a pretty intense song for what this place is. And I don't know if it necessarily works for long term. I think it's a song that'd be very interesting within a very, very set piece sort of design, like a movie or something. Like if you put this in the Animatrix, which I'm pretty sure the Animatrix had a very similar song, this would work. But in a game like this, where you spend a long time going through the entire level, I think it just hurts you more than it really helps you. Which may even be the intention, honestly. What is this? What does this do? Oh, good. That's barely moved. This was the healing water too that they used to drink here. Up until the wizard ruined it. Oh, good. Oh, good. And they set up saunas for it. That's interesting. That's like a whole bathhouse infrastructure for this type of place. Yeah. This is a neat zone. This is what I mean by like I enjoy the way that the game handles these like mapping things. It shows you what this place was, and it shows you that they had a whole culture of like bathing and taking time to spending time in these waters. Reminds you a lot of even ancient Roman stuff, where it's like back then they really believed in that stuff. Oh, bye. Where'd he go? Why'd you take him? That was neat. Small elements that show like a gamification and then using the game as like a lore element. Breaking it apart. They're odd. Where's that door lead? Huh? Why can't I go inside that house? This house has no door. Only a rooftop. There's like a whole back section and a top section. Oh, what's the map? Oh god, there's something coming. Oh, Jesus. Hold up. I do love how they showed the bog war, dude. What a great way of showing the consequences of your actions. Because by this point, doing a flashback to the city, I don't think would do it justice. Seeing what it's capable of and able to summon things, that's almost more terrifying to think about. Because you're so far away from the town at this point that you see the power of what it can do. Only to know that you've left the town with that thing alive. And that guard can only do... can do nothing but watch, basically. Quite the plot device. Not here. Not here. It all circles back. So there's only one way forward. Presumably you can get to the rooftop by some way. Probably through the main building, but... There's also a back door here. Huh. Huh. Well, a lot of these doors don't work, actually. As if you're contained within the city zones. Oh, it's like a dining hall. This whole game paints a very morbid picture. I didn't think it'd be so morbid. I guess I should have realized by the skeletons, but often skeletons are used in a more comedic sense. The skeletons tend not to be the scariest thing. They tend to be more comedy than anything. But this game really goes to show, no, the wizard really did do something pretty awful. This town used to be bustling. This town used to have life. And everyone just died. It's a very, very strong message to throw across. Red key. And this should open these doors too. And not just that one door. There's another door that I should have opened as well. The one all the way across from me. I just do wish the music was different. Weird. But maybe it's a style that I don't really know about, right? Could just be I'm not, you know, aware of exactly what it's trying to emulate. This whole game does still feel like a story that is driven by something more than what it is. Like there's a whole folklore that we're missing here. What do I use as red key? What had a red key? Oh no. Yeah, I think after this, I think we'll take a break from this after. Go on to Atlas. There is something about this that, like, I think within, like, a smaller setting, I think it works. Smaller runtime. But here, I think I'm just kind of, like, done with it so far. We made a great deal of progress, and I think we've seen a lot more about what this game is trying to do, but I think I also recognize that this is sort of now getting to the climax zones of the game. And there's a lot that is doing very, very well, that works in a very interesting way, but my god. It was just a bit of a slog to get to this point, where it is interesting now. Or like more interesting than it was before. Oh, and these things are just gonna demolish me. But this game was on my mind for a very long time. There's a quality about it that, again, very much reminds me of Northern Journey. I remember having those same thoughts within Northern Journey very often as well. Where the game would draw me in, and then I play it, and I get frustrated by the way that it felt. Right? Because that game had a very similar feeling. But then you kind of want to keep going back, because it's like you're so close to the very, very end to see what it is. Just that one maze section really, really hurt me mentally. The music too. There has to be something about the music. The music really does feel like those binaural beats that starts to drone in your head, and it really, 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 really. It really hurts to hear for a very long period of time. And I don't know if that was necessarily a given. But especially with the way that the levels are and how long you spend in them, where they start to get more and more intense, it makes you yearn for this sound. And this sound, I think, is interesting. In a way that it's different from that type of interesting. It's like two different sides, right? One is a much more discordant sound, which I really do enjoy them sticking to the theming of it, right? The more electronic and the more discordant it gets, the more rapturous it feels. Whereas this feels like a mysterious sort of like slow, almost cozy vibe of what the hell is going on. But I do miss the sound a lot. Anyways, that's it for Goldenheart. I don't think my brain can handle it anymore. I'm gonna BRB after, and then we'll get to Atlas, then we'll end the day. Atlas won't take too long either, but it's some new dungeons and stuff. I just need like a quick break to check something really quick, so BRB.